Hey, DOT community, this is Alon coming at you with an Alliance War Molten Inferno for Firestryke. Now, if you watched my most recent video on this, the event itself isn't all that exciting. For many. For many. If you're a brand new player to the game, well then maybe this Titan may be good for you to be able to do some of the events like Raid Boss or Conquest or Assault. I get it. But there are a few that also might do this for the DGs. May have some, big DG plans. Some may also do it for the last relic, Horn of Infernus. Horn of Infernus is pretty good. I like it. It is, a Titan and troop fire damage, all troop damage, and Grenadier critical and armor piercing. The critical and armor piercing, the last skill is the only thing that makes this relic not an amazing relic, a must-have. Because the Titan and troop fire damage, that also could include a future melee fire troop. So that could be very important, as well as the fact that it still gives all troop damage as well as for the second skill. So your fire troops definitely make out pretty well with this relic. So for the future, especially if they do a new troop that's a fire melee, this could be an extremely good relic. Besides from that, though, you have your fire, mine fire, and your molten core. I have both of these as well. I have the Horn of Infernus too. You'll see it here shortly on my Soulzar. But with Titan and troop fire damage, fireball spell damage, Grenadier armor piercing, yeah. If this is your one of your first 4 stars and you don't have the relics and stuff like that, go ahead, put these relics on. I'm not gonna say it's bad, but there's a lot of fire relics out there. This is one, of course, that helps with the fireball spell damage, but they're not exactly as important as some of the other spell boosting relics that are out there. And then you also have the Molten Core, all troop health, that's good. Grenadier critical, not important. All troop fire resist. Most people aren't coming at you with fire troops anyway, so most people don't have to worry about resisting them. They're worried about other troops like void resist, they're worried about lightning resist, stuff like that. What's going on, A&J? What's up, Rage? Brain, I'm also doing that for all like the people that are rewatch the stream after the fact. Brain, good to see you. Thank you. But yeah, I go over this stuff a whole bunch, many more times during my stream anyway. What's going on, Tag? But anyway, here, just to continue with this, boost Firestryke Soulzar 1.4. So if you got them, Artemis and Daedalus were just available recently in the Theaters of War. Otherwise, all 4-star, 3-star Fire Titans. So, and I am labeling this stream as a pre-birthday stream because just in case, and I'm making sure to say this in the beginning too, just in case I attempt to stream on Saturday and it just doesn't work out, internet's not working, or I just don't have time. That could also possibly happen. And, I'm trying to enjoy my birthday too at the same time. So if there's too much stuff going on, then, that's why I'm doing the stream now for this event. And to make a little bit of content so people can watch something while they're at least using their TOW boost relics. These guys that you got in the most recent TOW. Hopefully you got at least a few. Yeah, Ishkar, Abazit, Ilzar, Belobog, and Magmatar. Don't need any of them. So, yeah, most people would be, like I said, skipping this event, mostly using the TOW relics. And I'm going to equip one right now. I'm going to show with the Titan I'm using this event. Using Soulzar. Paired with the Stormbringer, because it gives that troop damage, troop health, because I want those Panthers to be as healthy as possible, take as least amount of damage as possible during these. Just going to do a bunch of ping pong lands with my relics, just because I don't want to risk anything crazy. But also, we got the Panther Muzzle, not fully leveled. I will level this while I'm doing this event, just because it's a great relic. even if I'm not going to keep it permanently on, say, like a Soulzar situation. Um, you can use it easily on any other Panther uh, Titan out there. Let's see, what else? I also am using the Flaming Rune, maxed out, of course, gaining me 3 fireballs, which means the fireballs I use in every raid are going to be free, they're not going to be actually spells. The Horn of Inferno, the relic from this event. Of course, I don't have it fully unlocked yet, but I will. So I'll plan on also leveling that at the same time, as well as the Panther Muzzle. And then, of course, we have Bitter Dirks on here. That's completely leveled. So that's that. Of course, this is new Soulzar, which of course does have some pretty sweet Gren and Panther stats. Also giving me max Panthers get Void and 90% Void and Lightning resist, so that's nice too. So also very helpful during raiding Ping Pong Lands. Daily quests are done. Let's collect our gems. Just over 136,000. We're gonna keep on collecting. Okay, like I said, the only thing I'll spend is on portal stones, but I had 100 leftover portal stones from last weekend's event, so I had to use them because they were going to run out before the stream. So yes, aren't you and I the same age? 1 month apart, I think. Yeah, Brain. I'll be 36. I will be 36, July 18th. Hey, mister, you better make time for us. Setharoth. Interesting video recently. What's going on, Alex? Thank you for joining. Still at work, but planning to watch when I have time. Thank you, Austin. What's up, Shy? Thank you for joining as well. Of course, Discord is open, as always. So, but I'll be streaming for a few hours at least. When I say few, it's like a minimum of at least, I don't know, hour and a half to 2 hour minimum at least. Not going to hold out. Gonna put some good content out there for you guys and gals. Alright, I didn't throw on. I just realized I gotta take one of these off. Put on an event relic. Which one will it be? Well, the only one that doesn't have the second skill unlocked yet is the Horn of Inferno, so I'll get back to it later. And we're gonna toss on the... because I'm only gonna be using 4 event relics. You didn't watch my TOW video. I got 1 3-star, a 2-star, and 2 1-stars. So we got 4 event relics we gotta use because they just take up space in your inventory. Just like that Scarlet Candle is, and the Source of Light, and the Torn Papyrus, and the Warp Core. They're just taking up room. If you can't use them, if you can use them, use them. I'm telling you. Alright. Otherwise, you're waiting for like an all relic event, which we really haven't had any of those in a long time. So, real quick. Rank rewards. We're in top 100. And when I start using my relics, we're going to start going down even more. And this is another sign of the Titan is not, I don't want to say not all that great, but I'm going to say it's just a sign the developers don't really care as much about giving a level 50 out to the top alliance, level 40 out to the second one. Because when we see like summoners and stuff like that come along, God Titans, the max level is like a 30 for first place. It's like, geez. You know, you really don't, you want them to still have to invest something into it to be able to give you something like, you know, to give you something good. We're like fine wine, aged to perfection. That's right, Brain. Thank you, A&J. I'm aging like milk, bro. Is that right, Rage? My wife and daughter are really enjoying this event. Oh, really? Well, that's good, Shy, because that means you're probably not that busy. Good evening, Zalan. Happy B-Day weekend to you. Thank you, Captain Howdy. I appreciate it. So yeah, I'm thinking that Legends is probably gonna fall in top 100, and we're gonna get some prestige food. Well, whatever. You know, I don't care. Prestige food or, because I already have a Yaluth. Prestige food or gems. I'm actually down for either or. Personally, where I'm gonna fall, where I I believe I will for this event after I use my event relics, and which should put me about. Event relics are going to get me to about 1, 2. It's going to give me almost to this flame token or just over this flame token right here. So I imagine I'm going to try to continue the grind, possibly up to 4,500 to grab the 4th token and chill. Or maybe, well, that's the thing. After that, it's kind of like, all right, Hero Soul, 800 gems, 150 Portal Stones, Epic Token. Really, the grind up to 7k would be even better. But I didn't get as many TOW relics as I would have liked, so it might be just a grind up to 4,500, especially with the time that I'm probably going to have. So that's what it's looking like for me. What? And I have just seen a real DOT promotion advertisement on my Facebook page. Captain Howdy. I wonder if I can, how you can prompt that. I would love to see that. I would love to see what a real DOT promotion advertisement looks like. It'd be quite interesting. So, a real one. I'm a real advertisement. Alright, I do got to get my food up because I think I'm going to hold on to the glitch for at least a little while. So, I do have to train. I have the ability, just a few hours ago, I have the ability to train a brand new troop. So, I was planning on grabbing hopefully a good 8 million, well, maybe a little less. But about 8 million food real quick on the stream tonight so I can start that troop. Turn this down a little bit. I know it's going to get loud. There's a new player looking for their first 4-star on the cheap in this event. I bet there are a few alliances that would take you on low-level players to get rank rewards. That's very true. Yes, it showed on my news feed for download in Google Play Store. I was surprised myself. Huh. Now, did it play a video, Captain Howdy? I would like to know. Did it play like a whole little cutscene? Maybe some of the God cutscenes that we've seen before that were, theatrically made to show off the new Titans. The God Titans specifically. Like Artemis and Thor. With Mjolnir being released in the 5-star DG altar way later. But it's Mjolnir. I am also excited to see what the this bi-weekly blog post question answer thing is. If it's just going to be complete sham, as in like everything that they answer is like dummy questions, like stuff that you could easily ask your other alliance members and to find out the information on it, or are they actually going to answer some real questions? It'd be nice. Oh, also too, is there any static on the stream at all? People that are at least in the chat. I know a lot of people. I think my low number of people watching tonight is because they're not used to me streaming on Thursdays, but it happens. We'll see if somebody takes over and streams tomorrow. Plus, this is a very unpopular event. Sometimes I get more dislikes on certain streams based on the popularity of the event, not because they don't like my stream. They just don't like the event. But, it's possible. It could all be for me, too. The haters. Because on events that are crap, anybody that watches my channel on a regular basis knows that you'll watch me not grind all the way. Shore up a nice low number, like 4,500, maybe even 7,000. We'll see, obviously. And that's it. That's as far as I know I'm going to go, and that's it. I'm going to do it. What's up, Chad? What's up, JJ? Thank you for joining. The dummy questions are the only ones the developers know how to answer. Well, some of them, though, are like, you could still ask some particular questions, like about, when's the next event that's going to have all relic use, something like that. Like, those questions aren't exactly stupid. We just want to know. If they say, oh, it's coming in 3 weeks or 4 weeks or next month, you now know if you really do have a bunch of relics just sitting around in your inventory, whether you want to use them or hold them for whatever that event may be. A lot of times it's an event for a reskilled Titan, though, or a Titan that is underwhelming. I don't usually pick the events where everybody's going for it. What's up, TPC? Michael Marlowe. Disaster in the flesh. Good to see you. Thank you for joining. Just, Oh, yeah. Well, for Saturday, yeah. Yeah, for the 18th for Anik, but thank you. Again, this stream is just to make sure that I do get some content out, because when I do leave tomorrow, there's no guarantee that the quality will be the same quality of up and down speed when it comes down to the internet up there. So, you may get a notification that I'm streaming, and then all of a sudden I'm not live. But I thought this alarm was live. What's going on? So, which could happen. I don't want to let anybody down. This is true. Saturday is tomorrow for you, Frantic. Living in the future. Yes, it was a cutscene, but not the old one. It was not the new Titan. It said, build your kingdom, capture lands. It was different from the original, but short. Interesting, Captain Howdy. I would like to see someone... Yeah. I know you can't just constantly have a recording going on, but maybe the next time you see it, if it's not in like a rotation of ads where it's going to rotate to another ad or something like that, and it just constantly replays itself, or you have the ability to just click replay, I'd love to see someone record that just so I can see that it is showing proof of life. That marketing is actually it's real. Because I believe it is an empty chair. I mean, how do you market a game when you just don't do anything? I mean, if anything, the SPPs and all the other... Oh, geez, Chance, 20... Thank you, I appreciate it, Chance. That's a very, very kind donation. But, when it comes down to them marketing, the SPPs and all the other YouTube content creators are really... Oh, Chance! It's really throwing it on now. Appreciate what you do for this channel. Because when... Alright, let me finish my thought on the whole thing here real quick. But anyways, when it comes down to the situation with the developers and fixing the marketing situation and actually getting things going, because I believe they should be advertising in other strategy kind of games, if you want to call them that, or base building type games that people would enjoy playing something very similar to this. But alright, Chad, so you did $24.99, $9.99, and $1.99. Your notification was good 10 minutes late from the YouTube this time. Oh, okay. What's up, Extinction? $36 for the 36-year-old beat. Oh, okay. I see how it goes. I appreciate it, Chance. Very clever, Chance. That's sporadic. I agree. I do concur. So, grinding away with my 1 3-star. 2 more battles. Sounds like somebody subscribed. Let's see who it is. Gizzo23, thank you for subbing. Always nice to have more people joined in on the fun. Because, of course, anybody can join Discord. And also, anybody can participate in the chat. If you ever have any questions, there's plenty of players here that are playing at a lot of different castle levels. Oh, Extinction. Thank you, Extinction. I do appreciate that as well. Thank you, Extinction. What's up, D? Thank you for joining. So we're just doing a little bit of grinding with Soulzar and my TOW relics. Just get my base souls down. That's what it is. And then from there, we'll just do some straight grind. See, look at that. Over 1,000. We got, I think, one more use. But look at that. Lion's rank is up to 81 already. I'm not going to say it's just me, because I know other people are probably also getting to the grind. Just using their TOW relics, but... yeah, that's one more, right? Yeah, and then I have a 2-star and 2 1-stars. There we go. Question for the chat. Everybody, 26 people here. Well, at least ask this in the beginning here. What did you get out of TOW? Was it good? Was it bad? Because that's kind of what's going on here with this event. So that'll kind of determine how far really you'll make it. You know, will you be aiming for 4,500? Will you be aiming for more of a 5,000? I mean, 7,000? Stuff like that. The nice thing is, what I was going to say when Chance first donated is also the some of the top donators will get their names put on the give back stream. So, for instance, and it's not a competition, but it's just the simple fact that they are the ones that are help fund the giveaway, because of course when Vintage finally is able to do his first giveaway back to the community, I'm going to be doing a similar giveaway here on my channel as well. So, and whatever he's able to put together, depending on what his first check is that he wants to do giveaway style, you know, it could be $100, could be $150, you never know. And it's going to be split up into portions, I'm sure. It's not going to be all one major giveaway, but there will be a large portion, I'm sure. So if it's like $150, there may be like one $50 giveaway and then a few smaller ones. But we'll see exactly how he wants to break it down. But I will be doing a match on my channel. So the people that do donate here on a regular basis, so for instance, it could easily be the, the in no particular order, so people get big heads. I had to put that disclaimer, but it could be easily the Extinction Chance Nickerman give back stream. You know what I mean? Like, it's going to be named based on a lot of the people that do help out. And I just used that as an example. I didn't say that that was going to be it, but anyway, I'll tell you, it'll be nice to be able to do something like that where we're able to throw some giveaways back towards the community, especially players that, of course, don't get the opportunity. Newer players that don't even know what it's like to be on a dev live stream. You know, it's like, when did you start playing? I started playing in the dark times. You know, not even a dev live stream in sight. So let's see what we got here. I think they need to fix the login calendar. I'm tired of looking at Fire Element for like a year now. No excitement for it anymore. I agree, Captain Howdy. It needs a real nice rework. Change up the Titans. Change up some of the relics. Toss in a few more XP potions. Up the gems a little bit. Maybe double them. Oh, tonight we are going to have some a beer from the Free Will Brewing Company. It's actually local here to my area, and it is a wild blueberry cobbler mash. So it's a sour ale with blueberry, cinnamon, ginger, and vanilla, and milk sugar. It's going to be interesting. I heard it starts off a little sour, then gets sweet, and then finishes with a pie crust taste. It's going to be interesting. Let's give it a shot. Oh, wow. That's real tasty. I'm not a big fan of sours, but I'm a big fan of blueberries. Hmm. And actually, let's see how strong it is. I don't even know if it says. Oh, 7.5. Yeah, it's pretty strong. Not crazy up there, though. What's up, Sir Stu? What's up, Nitram? Nitram, you should join Discord. I heard you on Prometheus stream. Just so everybody knows, I will call you out if I hear you on another person's stream and you're not on my Discord, just so you know. Nitram, you're an example. Also, too, House. House was on Prometheus stream, I don't know, a few days ago. Oh, it was so good. If House shows up in the chat, I am going to replay on one of my other devices so we can all listen into a small snippet. Because it was so good. It made me laugh quite hard. It's only if House shows up, though. It'll be good. Let's see. And, okay, notice how the third... I got a relaxing week... I got a relaxing weekend out of TOW. Oh, yeah? Ferenic? Well, what did you get? Did you say what you got? Notice how the third event relic is 500 more souls than usual. Really? Yeah. We'll have to take a look at that. Sometimes things do move just slightly up and down the chain. I've noticed that happens every once in a while with the epic token. 2 4-star ice hammers and 2 2-star and 3 1-star event relics from TOW personally. Okay. Yeah, I showed one of those off in my stream the other day. Or my video. Be back later, Frantic? Okay. You never name first. I'm gonna wipe the tear from my left eye. Could be, you know. You never know. Game with Tariel, thank you for joining. Tariel, you owe me some Discord time, just so you know. I'm just gonna start calling you out. Yep. Especially if I stream on my birthday on Saturday, Tariel, then you really owe me some Discord time. Woo! If you don't show up. I'm just saying. Yes, the blueberry hooked me in, Zalan. I'm a blueberry fan too. Yeah, right? It even looks, it has a the beer itself has a little bit of a grapish, almost wine looking look to it. Can't say like it's obviously not pink. It's more of like a reddish, more purple look. Like you would see if you crush blueberries. Nitram, yeah, calling everyone out, right? Yeah. Nitram, do you need the Discord link? I'll get it for you. let me get that link real quick for you. I always have to remember to mute my YouTube when I jump into it from the device I'm using Discord on. Here we go. There it is. Now the ball's in your court, chat. No excuses. All right. Yeah, this blueberry is really good. Well, happy birthday to me. Yeah, we're going to do some... Oh, this weekend's supposed to be real hot here. We're supposed to be let's see, tomorrow is supposed to be high 80s, and then Saturday is supposed to be like 93, and humid, so possibly like 98, 100-degree real feel with the humidity. And Sunday's supposed to be even hotter, like 98 degrees, and like maybe real feel of like maybe 108. It's gonna be rough. So
Hey, what's going on, Zalon?
just to relax. Oh, there's Nitram. Thank you for joining. So
We're here just trying to grind this event out for the day, man.
right, I'm trying to get some of this event relic stuff out of the way, at least with everybody here on the stream. So Nitram, how far are you going right now?
I'm going to finish the event. I got some lucky pulls. I got 2 3-stars, 5 2-stars, and then 1 star.
Oh wow!
Off 1,000 gems. So, but I got nothing else. That was it, which I'm okay with.
Right. So that got you to where in the event?
I calculated it should give me about 4,000 or 5,000, I think. So I'm not going to use it until I get a 1.4 boost.
Oh well, yeah. You want that? Well, are you implying you don't have a 1.4 boost?
No, I didn't go for the Salazar event. I was out that week.
Oh, so what you're saying is you're going to straight grind up to Firestryke and then use Firestryke?
Yep, exactly what the plan is. I'm at 9,000 souls now.
Wow. That is some dedication. Nitram, can you play at work, or do you work from home, or?
No, I got every Tuesday and Thursday off, which Thursday is nice because that's when the event starts.
Okay. That gives you a nice little bump.
Yeah, my kids are with my dad because of the coronavirus. He's afraid he's going to get sick, so he's been keeping the kids.
And Nitram, you play with what alliance?
I think the original name was Raiders, but I think it's War now.
Oh wait, it was Raiders.
With Val.
You played with Val? Oh, you play with Val? Oh, you guys have a name change?
Well, no, it's still the same name. They just have the different abbreviation.
Oh, okay. So, but do you still play on the same alliance as Val and
Sage?
And Sage? Yeah.
Yeah, they're cool.
Cool. Awesome.
I think I'm the lowest ranking player in this alliance.
Val's here to correct everybody. War Raiders. Hello. Thank you,
there
Val.
You go. See?
Thank you, Val. Thank you. Just make sure we clarified everything. Thank you, Val. Yep, there everybody goes. Oh, Mauricio.
I'm just happy they haven't kicked me out yet.
Oh, Mauricio says Val, Sage, and me. Oh, nice, Mauricio. I'm glad. I was thinking of saving my TOW event relics and hoping for a use any relic event soon. Well, we'll see, Shy. I mean, they haven't said anything about anything like that anytime soon, unfortunately. But that's also because we don't have that interaction from the live stream. Because we would have had at least a few hints. I mean, Nitram, how long have you played?
A few months. Okay, maybe a little bit more than that.
Okay, so you don't know what it's like to. You actually have never seen a dev live stream like live, right?
No, not yet.
Okay, so great example. So in that case, when they do happen, there's like almost like I don't know, like a good dozen to 24 questions that are always asked, and a lot of them are answered on a weekly basis on the dev live stream. And a lot of them, because sometimes they don't have an answer, so they'll just be like, well, we don't really know right now, or blah, 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 we'll have to get back to you on it. But it's always asked. The community always asks questions like, when's the next event that has any relic to use? That gets asked every week, until we get an answer. So, I mean, like, that's the kind of stuff that we're referring to when we say that kind of community interaction on the dev live stream. That's the not most important thing, but it is something that does, impact our relic inventory. So.
Bro, I just gotta say, it is crazy to think, and also extremely refreshing, how nice it is for someone and crazy to not have seen a live stream live from the developers.
Right? See?
That's like a whole mixed bag of emotions. Nitram, welcome. We're so glad you're here. But at the same time,
Nitram.
Yeah, Val's here too. There you go. See, the welcome
Hi.
parade is here.
That's the queen. That's the queen.
That's the queen.
Oh, see,
I had
Val
no
came to
idea
get the
I
rings
forgot.
kissed. She's like, oh, yes. Yes.
I haven't like really met him. Like, I've never talked to him in person, like on the phone, right? So it's always nice to hear someone's voice.
Oh, Alt Sneaker, thank you. Zalan, happy birthday. Please respond. Yes, thank you for that. My birthday's going to be on Saturday, a few days from now, but this is like a pre-stream, so.
Oh, happy birthday!
Just in
happy
case.
Early birthday.
Yes, thank you. Just in case if I try to stream on Saturday and it doesn't work out, I'd feel real bad for this event and just leaving it in the hands of possible not good internet. So.
Yeah.
A&J says Nitram is a beast. Take it from a team member. Ah.
Oh, I know A&J. A&J's awesome. He's a good guy.
Yep. Joseph says, shout out to my guy Hellboy. Oh, Hellboy. Oh, Joseph. It's been a while. Oh, Alt Sneaker, I did respond. I know, I'm just trying to catch up on all the chat now. So, Z, do you think the solo event by the end of this month will be possible all boost relic event? It's possible, Joseph. It is possible because solo events sometimes are used that way. We have seen that in the past. Also, too, it could be a relic event. It might not be a Titan event either. Solo events are used as a lot of times either a reskilled Titan or for relics.
Okay, I'm gonna jump off. Sorry, I just wanted to say hi real quick.
Okay, thank you, Val.
Bye.
Thank
Bye.
you. See you later.
Have a good stream. Bye.
What's up, RSJ? Thank you for joining. Free to play Zeus, thank you for joining as well. And I do want to say again, just in case Setharoth is still on here, I don't know if he is, but Setharoth, I did mention on my most recent video that you should be added to the list, just so you know. I still don't know why that hasn't happened. So JJ, how far are you going in this event?
You know what, man? I haven't really decided. I had some. It's been a really interesting week here. My gameplay has been minimal the first part of the week, just because like work is picking back up and things are kind of shifting here.
But how did TOW go? How did TOW? That's what matters.
Decent. Yeah, decent. I got one of the 4-star relics. That was one of the fancy ones, the mushroom.
Oh, you got the mushroom? That's what I wanted. The mushroom was the best relic, I think.
Yeah, I didn't have it before, so I'm cool with it. I got a fair amount of relics, and I actually had a few relics saved over from last time we had the flame. I don't know where I've been sitting on them for a while. They were actually equipped to some Titans that I didn't even realize I had at first. I think I was saving for a use anything event, and then this came around. So I'm doing okay. I'm at what am I at? I'm at like 6,400 right now.
Okay.
I just dropped off both of my boys for the weekend, so this is the first time I've had like house to myself and like.
So JJ, you're sliding around on your socks in your underwear. Is that what you're doing?
Wearing underwear? What are you talking about? No, I don't know what to do with myself, honestly. And you mentioned it's going to be a really nice weekend, so it's kind of a split bag. I think I'm going to try to spend one day or a fair portion of one day grinding, because I think I might try to. I think it's. I don't know. I think I might. I think I have time. I don't have any major plans this weekend. Although a friend of mine was talking about, I went tubing a couple weeks ago, and I was
hold on a second, JJ.
Thinking about
hold on, real quick. Seth Roth just donated $100.
Oh
wow, Seth Roth, that is a very, very kind donation. He's laughing and says it's never going to happen now, but thanks for the try. It will happen, Seth the Roth. People said it's never going to happen to them, and it does. It does. Sorry, JJ, go on.
Man.
Go on.
No, by all means. Seth the Roth, thank you.
Yeah,
thanks a lot.
it's very, very kind of you, Seth the Roth. Now Seth the Roth, your name is definitely going to be added to the donation to the Back to the Community stream, just so you know. Just so but it's still, donations on the stream, all are appreciated. Doesn't matter what the, how much it is. But thank you, Seth the Roth. That is very kind of you. Plus, Seth the Roth doesn't like to mess around with the little donations. As seen in the past, he goes big or goes home. So, but JJ, continue with what you were saying. You were talking about tubing.
I'm split right now. I'm thinking, because the weather's going to be gorgeous. So, for some friends and I were talking about going. I went tubing down in the Delaware, which is what caused the issues with my phone, which is why I haven't been streaming lately. But it was such a good time, and it's going to be such a nice weekend that we might do it again. I don't know if you've ever done it, but it's
yes,
down
I have. I've definitely done it before. Yeah, I know exactly what you're. I did it a few years back.
Like
I actually
Milford
have my own
or
tube.
something, New Jersey or whatever. Like the water.
Well, I didn't actually.
Clear.
I didn't go. Well, see, I went with a group of very experienced. I shouldn't say very experienced. It's not like you have to be, but they've just done it a lot of times. So they it was a group of about 20, 25 people. This was actually like a few years after I was out of college. So basically, what happened was we met up in the college parking lot. Where I went to school at, which is, again, not that far away from where I live. And basically everybody started carpooled from there, and we had about 6 or 7 vehicles in the whole group. So we split it in half, where half of them, 3 of them were down at the bottom, 3 were at the top. So we were able to ferry people after we were done.
Bro, the locals have it all figured out, and I didn't do that last time when I took my son. We just took the regular trip, but I was talking to my buddy, and that's what we were thinking about doing. Like, we know where the spots are at on the map. Yeah. We can just shuttle and bring our own stuff. And I was talking to Dee about it a couple weeks ago. I'm gonna poke her and see if she's interested. And Zalon, if you're available this weekend, you're interested.
Unfortunately,
considering it,
this is my birthday weekend, so I'm unavailable.
You should definitely come.
Yeah.
We'll party up like proper birthday.
It would be nice, but I'm gonna be spending it with Princess Z. So unfortunately, if I wouldn't,
much better quality time.
Yeah,
than a debaucherous weekend on the river.
Yeah, well, we could still have a debaucherous. See, there's still plenty of weekends left in the.
Yeah.
But we went down we didn't go down with any kind of particular group, but yeah, there's like an island in the middle.
Yep.
With the hot dog man. With the hot dog man, yeah.
Yep. I got a hammock, a camping hammock I'm thinking about bringing and posting up. Bring a cooler. Man, it'd be so fun. But at the same time, I have a lot of free time. Trailer tube. See, Shine knows. Mm-hmm. But yeah, we're I'm thinking about doing that, or I'm thinking about grinding this event out. I'm kind of tossing between the two, but definitely gotta get a little. You know me, man. Gotta get a little bit of outdoor time.
Oh yeah, and I'm gonna get plenty of outdoor time. But the nice thing is my ex has got like 4 or 5 air conditioners in their in this place that they're at now, and it's one of those things where you just go out in the pool for a while and then you just come back in, and it's just very comfortable in comparison to the what I'm used to on a regular basis. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's nice in my house, but it's not like freezing cold.
Yeah, I hear you. The air conditioner is super loud in my house. I don't have central, and it's just stupid loud. Kind of annoying. It's restful when I'm sleeping, but it's not during the day.
But the nice thing is, now that Seth Roth laid down that nice donation, it's just gonna rock.
Ooh!
It's gonna rock for the whole stream up there. It's nice. So JJ, did you even get an XM out for this one?
I can't post a video now, man.
No. I don't understand. I understand, but did you just even put the numbers in just to see if it was just to test the value?
I honestly didn't. I honestly didn't. I didn't
JJ, now I'm going to have to call you out.
I can't make a video.
JJ.
Well, and rightfully so. So if you do, I deserve the lashes. But I mean, yeah. I can give you a prediction though.
Get the whip.
And actually, I can do it right now. I'll do it right now, just for you, because you called me out. I'll do it.
What were you going to say?
I said, Nitram, get the whip. He's getting lashes.
Right. I know I had to do my own math on this to figure out if it was going to be worth it or not.
Uh-oh.
I'll do it.
Oh, you hear that,
right
JJ?
now.
People are doing their own math. What's going on?
None of that. None of that.
None of that here.
Dangerous. Don't hurt yourself. I'm kidding. I'm an idiot.
There is probably some people that are like, why couldn't JJ just do it?
No, come on. Nobody cares that much.
People in the chat. Listen,
helpful.
people in the chat. People in the chat right now, tell me if you've ever watched one of JJ's X-Sums and thought, wow, thank goodness there's JJ around.
I'll put it together for your watcher, for your streamers, your viewers. I'll do one real quick. I'll put the numbers in. I just didn't.
That's what I want for my birthday, JJ. I want X-Sum, and I want Trend Over Time too.
Oh boy, I would have to not go tubing this weekend and spend a whole day crunching data, and I don't think that's happening. With
I know.
Weather
I want
there.
Trend Over Time. No. Oh, we got Extinction. He says yes.
Yeah. What are you, Extinction? Come on, man. You're just going to knock it out of the park either way. You don't care what I say. He's like, I'm going all the way. Doesn't matter.
Yo, you just
Benji, just flinging Benjamins around. Come on, man.
You just made Extinction laugh so hard, I guarantee it. Wherever he is, Extinction's laughing so hard.
That's why. He's just being polite is what he's doing.
Yeah. Well, D says I can't live without JJ's math. See that?
No. All right. I'll do it right now. I'm literally putting it together. How many tokens? 5, right?
Yeah.
I think there was 5.
The last one's at like 9K or something, I think.
Yeah. P stones. We're looking at what, 50, 125. There was a lot of P stones in this, right?
Yeah, there was.
Yeah, there's a real lot. That's right. So 275, 375, 425, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then Gemmy Poos. How many Gemmy Poos do we have? How about the Divine Gems? Did anybody talk about that? Only 500?
I think it's 500.
What?
Yeah.
What's with the? There's been a slow decline in the DGs ever since they came out, man. That's a little bit frustrating. Just saying.
Yeah, it is because they know. Well, they know. Look, they can see how excited everybody is to do DG pulls. They can see how many DGs are being used and how many times altars are used. You know.
Natural motion. That is not baller. That's all I'm gonna say.
Right.
We want more DGs.
That is right. We need more DGs.
That is not baller.
D says, wait, he's going tubing? I didn't get an invite? D, he already mentioned that just a little earlier about how everybody's invited, including you. Specifically. You can rewind the stream.
Actually, D, for real. I only just talked about it with my buddy yesterday. So I was going to throw it around. If you're interested, I don't have the boys this weekend, so it'll be a little bit debaucherous. But debating it. It's not set in stone. But I definitely don't want to go through the company. I kind of want to just go to Dick's, pick up a tube, and do the car shuttle thing because I think it'd be way more fun.
Yeah. Just make sure there's there's multiple towels with the one at the end where the people are picking people up, so you're not just ruining people's cars.
Right.
Just so you know.
But D, that's for real. Let's talk later because this has only been coming together over the last couple of yesterday.
Frank says portal stones aren't worth too much. 500 is what it used to be, but actually 450.
What do you mean?
Frank
P stones have always been worth the same. P stones have always been 6 gems a piece.
Oh yeah.
Unless you get them at the discounted rate.
Thank you, Headbanger. Happy birthday for this weekend. Thank you. I very much appreciate that. Headbanger, what currency is that where it says A and then the $sign? Just curious.
Aussie?
Is it?
I don't know. You know what I mean, man.
Headbanger, if you're Aussie, you have to get on because D has a thing for people with Australian accents, just so you know. and since Sethmopod came on one time, He hasn't come back again because I think we scared him off. Oh, Australian? There you go. Thank you, Seth Roth.
It is a
Aussie dollar. Okay. Well, thank you. D wants to know if we can float an air mattress.
I don't see why not. There's really not a lot of tough places that are too difficult. I saw people out there with big old swans. There was one guy that had his family and a freaking laptop, and he had a blow up like living room set. It seemed like. I swear it was massive, and it had this big like canopy over one side that the kids were sitting under. Because I mean, they were like, I think one of them was probably 2 or 3, and the mother was just sitting there like eating carrots, and he's there on his laptop floating down the damn river. It was awesome. You can probably do whatever you want for the most part,
Right.
I would guess.
Okay, so let's see. Not much. It's not much in the States. It's all right, Headbanger. Like I said, any donation, I appreciate anything that people feel that they are willing to part with to help out the channel. It's very nice. Sethamapod says, not scared off at all. I'm lurking. All right, Sethamapod. But if Headbanger comes on and takes the spotlight and becomes #1 Aussie, I don't know, Sethamapod. You might lose some of your, some of your chat status. You don't want to lose that.
Bro, I wish I could do an XM on this one. It is dirty cheap.
Is it? All right, JJ, let's hear it.
It is dirty cheap. So I'm just going to give you the high-low. I'm not going to go through the whole rigmarole unless you really, really want me to. But
Bad Mother Trucker, thank you for that. Go ahead, JJ.
If you're using a 1.4 modifier, the high-low is 45K is the high. Actually, 46K, 45,676 to be completely exact, according to the spreadsheet.
Yes.
The low is 9,300, 9,400. So the low for less than 10,000 gems to grind out 19K, according to the spreadsheet, and that is, to put it in reference, the high-low for the Sekhmet was 60 and 15. The Tuscan Hide was relatively low, but not as low. Mm-hmm. It was 42 and 10. So the Tuscan Hide, this event is reminiscent of the Tuscan Hide, but it's actually a little bit cheaper. I think it's because of so many.
Is that including the 40 relics you might have got from TOW?
That does not. Good point. No, absolutely not. So that is, right. Great point. So that if you've got, an extra 5K souls worth of gems of relics that you have from the TOW, then that could, you're talking about. Hold on. Let's just take the total. Instead of being 19, let's assume you've got, I don't know. Let's just assume you've got 3,000 worth of relics. So if I reduce the total to 16K, it's only 4. About 5,000 gems to grind.
Yeah, that's cheap.
Yeah. It is a very very, very free to play friendly event for sure. But I'm debating grinding it only because first half of the week was pretty trash, and I don't know. Like, I didn't get the horn the first time around. It's not the end all be all, but it's definitely a solid relic.
I mentioned at the beginning of my stream,
the prestige
JJ.
Food.
Yeah. Well, I mentioned real quick about the Horn of Avernus. If they release a melee fire troop, that now becomes a really nice relic.
I think it's a nice relic either way, man.
No. On the scale of things. Okay, on a scale of 1 to 10, it falls at a 6, maybe 6.5 right now because, again, the third skill kind of sucks, and Grenadiers, they suck.
Yeah.
Nobody uses them.
I think it's a good relic, though.
But it's a good relic because it's saying fire damage.
Versatile.
It's fire damage for troops, not Grenadier damage. So what I'm getting
I thought
at,
it was troop damage. Is it not troop damage?
There's 2 damages on there.
But one of them is troop.
well,
so
one is troop.
impacts,
One is troop damage as
yeah,
well.
so that troop, if
Is-
you're using it for,
Is big.
you know, other troops, it could work. Yeah, like if you're using it on your Solzar, that troop
Or
damage
if they release
is useful for the Panthers as well.
Yes, it is.
So-
It is for the Panthers as well. Yeah, for other troops as well. So it makes
Other troops as well is what I mean.
yeah, it makes the relic very versatile. You can definitely use it with other Titans that are not just all fire based.
Right.
But also,
Right.
if they release a fire melee troop, the relic becomes a lot better. Just saying.
You mean when? Yeah, absolutely.
If obviously
When?
they could release something completely different. They can
When?
release.
We're gonna make it happen, Zalon. We're gonna will it to happen. We've been saying it for over a year at this point.
Yeah.
At some point, it'll happen. We might be 15 years from now, but they're gonna come out with a fire melee troop. Mark my word, 2030, make fire melee great again.
Right. We'll see what happens. Brain says,
We'll see.
"Dang, Zalon, you're during prime time. You're battling with my second favorite author, who is also streaming right now. I'm gonna see if he'll read my poop humor out loud." Well, see, I will, Brain. I will.
Oh boy.
Oh, see? Now Dee's saying, oh, you know, her favorite Aussie. No, but she's also she's gonna be like, get on Discord. Why don't you get on Discord? Happy pre-birthday, Zalon. Thank you, Churro. Appreciate that. I appreciate that. Because, like I said, if I don't get to see any of you, or I should say, speak to any of you on my birthday on Saturday, then this is the time I will have for the weekend. I'll be back next week for Raid Boss. So that's going to be a lot of fun. Especially since we're getting a Huntress, which I made the mistake, and also Vintage made the mistake. I'll speak for him in this incident. But we both did not read the one line that says specifically that everyone that completes the 5th plinth in the raid boss gets a level 15 Huntress.
Level 10?
Or level 10, sorry. But yeah, it's pre-leveled. I just knew that at least. But yes, we did not read that line. So neither one of us in both of our videos, he was predicting Huntress was still coming out in August. And in my video, I wasn't totally certain about it because I just didn't read that line.
So how many old Divine Titans are left for them just to give out during these events?
Oh,
There aren't.
There isn't. That's it. Those are the two.
Yeah.
Those were the two that came together before Necrosa and Lifespark. So which means a change in DG Altar is slated to happen soon. Possibly the end of this month, possibly next month. But I would say the end of next month. At that point, if it doesn't happen, it has to happen within a week, if anything, because it has to happen soon. Because every time that this has happened in the past, they have definitely added 2 more, and then of course, I think they're.
So what do you think it's going to be, Zalon? You think they're going to come out with 2?
One offensive, one defensive.
Ice.
I think. Well, they're going to pick another
Imperials, or are they going to go Grens?
They're going to pick another
What do you
troop.
think?
They're going to pick another troop, just like they did for the current Necrosa and Lifespark being Panther oriented. They will probably pick between, I believe, either Grens. Unfortunately, a lot of people are like, "No, Zalon, not Grens, please." But yeah, they're going to pick between.
Or Imps.
They're going to pick between Grens or Imps, Fire and Ice.
Yeah, I think so too. Like that was kind of. Well, I don't know. I don't know what they're going to do, but I kind of had suspected they'd go a similar, because they ramped up the normal Titans for the most part, and they went straight through, and the last one we got was Horde. Like we went through different phases. They weren't all very effective, but we kind of went through different phases. Now we're sort of starting over. They're sort of doing the same thing in the Divine Realm, and I feel like the last 2 Titans, the Oni and Huntress, they were the physical. Then they jumped straight to Panthers, and then I was kind of thinking they might there's a lot of, Vintages have been talking about Ice, and a lot of people have been complaining about Imperials for a while. So I wouldn't be surprised if they did a 2021 was the year of the ice kind of thing.
Well, what if they also
and
we could see another ice troop, a ranged ice troop. That could be something.
Yeah. I would love to see those.
It just has to be.
I don't know
it just
if that's
has
on
to
their
be opposite
agenda.
of what we already have. That's all they have to do. Opposite of what we already have. If we have a melee, battalion unit, well then make it a either single or maybe double, whatever, if necessary. But as we see with maidens, a single troop, it's just as effective if you just have them super OP. So, single troop for ice range, something like that. But I really do like Vintage's idea with Goliath's rolling boulders. And besides from the initial hit, it also can hit some other troops behind the initial unit. I think that was just a cool idea. Free to Play Zeus says he thinks they're going to go Imperials. Imperials are the easiest troop to amp up and the most logical to amp up. Okay. Especially since Progenitor was so underwhelming. Yeah, unfortunately to say, I still feel like we still need an Ice Guardian in the game.
So he's on to something, because Daedalus, for a while, was a steamroller in a lot of regards.
Oh yeah.
Daedalus was one of the few that could really, Oh, Delon, you got another. Skew.
Oh wow! Thank you, Val. Thank you very much. That's a very kind donation. I do appreciate that.
The walking zombie.
Yeah, I know. It always pops up because there was a preset I set a long time ago.
Yeah, Daedalus was a steamroller for a long time, and a new ice could be the answer to the Panther meta that's in the, that's brewing in the pot right now. So we definitely could be onto something.
So we got 2 more uses on this 1-star, and then I'll be out of event relics, and then it'll just be on the straight grind. Thank you, Chef Base God. Thank you for joining. Your boy Chef is here, JJ.
Yeah, there.
Yeah, and actually Unknown is ranked. Actually, we're going to check out the rankings. You guys are ranked pretty high in this event, actually.
Yeah, it's a fluke. It's not going to last.
Well,
I mean, don't get me wrong. I mean, it's wonderful, but I think we're just getting lucky right now. We'll see. I mean, we have a lot of DG hungry folks though, so maybe not.
I'm just gonna say, yeah, because that was one of the other reasons, besides from extremely new players looking for a 4-star, because the one thing that newer players do need, and it's not saying, oh, if they don't just get Meta Titans, and that's the only thing they get, well, Meta Titans don't drop every week, and also, and say players get into a point where, all right, they have a max 3-star. They have, pretty much they're ready for a 4-star, Castle 12, 13, 14, 15, right, somewhere in that range. And they're ready for a 4-star because, how do car dealerships continue to sell cars all the time? It's because people need cars all the time, because there's so many people out there that there's always going to be somebody buying a vehicle. That's the way it is. So it's just the same way with Titans. And when your first 4-star is, it could be this Firestryke. And yeah, is it going to be a great idea to get this Firestryke leveled up? Well, you might want to take him to 41, 51, and then just chill with them because, well, you got the relics on him. You unlocked all the major skills. And, I mean, you don't have to, for a newer player, Prestige is out of the question because you're still working on your Titan Hall and everything else. So really, this Titan can be used in other events like Conquest, which can get you some great rewards, and Assault, and also this new raid boss is coming up soon. So you will need 4-star Titans just to do those types of events so you can get more good rewards. Stepping stone Titans, if you will.
And for those end game players, do the event for the prestige food or the DGs.
Exactly.
You know?
There you go.
They've really when they came out with prestige and the divine gems, they really flushed out the end game options and extended play for us longer term. You know, a lot of the longer term people that.
Oh yeah.
It's very refreshing, and it's given, like, I have nothing, there's, other than the horn, there's nothing in this event that interests me. But they got 2 Fire Titans that I might be able to throw on Tengu if I so choose, or save for another. Man, I'm all about hoarding 4 stars at this point.
Yeah.
Me too, Jason.
I'm all about hoarding 4 stars, man.
Yep.
So you're right.
Current 4 stars just get maybe one slot open right now.
Yeah,
that's about it.
If the 4 star is pre-leveled, then yeah, I'm gonna use that, or I used them back in the day. I would definitely consider to use them for leveling other Titans instead of prestige food. But I'll keep all the level 1 4 stars as long as I need to for future prestiges. So
yeah.
Oh,
you know what I found myself doing?
Chef hooking it up with the donation. Wow, thank you, Chef. I really appreciate that. Really do. This is all gonna help in the give back. This should just be the what's it called? The Salon's donations for the community.
This should go towards a bottle of Johnny Blue, bro. You've been drinking that Game of Thrones Johnny Walker, man. Now it's time to step the game up, man.
Step your game up. Well, like that.
Grab that green. Yeah. If you want.
You know, so it's just Salon makes his millions in super chat. Yeah, well, Brain. You know what? This is finally the first time ever that I'm not going to deny it, Brain. Because every time, Brain would always be like, I make millions. And none of this kind of donation stuff was going on. And I was like, Brain, you have no idea what you're talking about. But now that I'm getting donations in the chat, I can't be like, well, Brain, but it's not millions. It's not millions. But I will say it's definitely stepped up tenfold within the last, I'd say about 6 months. And I do have to say thank the community more than anything, just because it's made things a lot more enjoyable, because I would be able to do more for these live streams, such as I'm going to be upgrading my phone here in the next few weeks. So I
hear that.
I'm going to actually have a brand new device to be able to stream from, to give a better quality live stream experience. As well as I will be, of course, anytime that I do any in-game purchases as well, to be able to, provide more content as well. But as also too, I do hope to eventually soon, because I've been told by Mr. Boganora that a streaming PC is still in the works. So hopefully I'll be able to also pick up a microphone and also some other streaming equipment that I may need, possible Elgato. And I don't know, we'll see, JJ. We'll see. We'll see. So that's what I'm saying. Like, stuff like this is going to be extremely helpful in the future here on the channel, especially with being able to stream and provide.
I hope so, man. Elgato makes content. A lot of fun, bro.
I mean, I do. I will take. I especially with what happened with this segment. What I saw when it came down to community response. Anytime we get a Titan that is a potential good defender, I will be doing those live streams where I will put him or her out and allow people to hit them, because if it is a situation where it is very, like, people are like, wow, relics, skills, everything's on point, like this could be an extremely good defender. If that's on the table, I'm going to do that every time. Not just because it was, the views were great, because they were, but it was a lot of fun to just see who could get through. And as much as it's just me sitting there talking to chat and watching people hit the castle, and I'm not battling, really, I thought to myself, that could be very boring on the screen. But even when I'm just doing this right now and doing just raids and stuff, people aren't watching the screen. They're listening, or reading the chat and participating in the chat. That's what they're doing, So, it really doesn't. I guess in my opinion, it just doesn't matter. So, because I could be, especially during like conquest and stuff like that, I'm forging and fusing away titans and relics, and to me, I'm like, well, that could be boring. But as long as you got a great chat in the background and good people on Discord, like JJ and Nitram, and all these wonderful people in chat participating, makes it all worth it. Oh, no new yachts, Brain. The only thing that I do not spend, the wonderful donation dollars on. But I do spoil Princess Z. I do mention that, but I haven't had as many opportunities as I'd like. But her birthday's coming up soon, so together with my work, I mean it's all in one. Google direct deposits the money basically, but when it comes down to we'll call it our gift to DOT community. Our gift that we're going to get Princess Z this year will be good, and it will be awesome. Don't you worry.
When's Princess Z's birthday?
Is August 8th. So of course
August 8th.
It's not that
2 days before my little man.
Yeah,
cool.
It's not too far off. So of course over this weekend especially, now that it is getting to that point, I don't like to ask too early, like 2 or 3 months in advance, unless she brings up something that she really enjoys. But I'll be asking this weekend what she really wants for her birthday, and she may list 1 or 2 or 3 things, and we'll see, because usually she has a pretty good idea of what she wants if she hasn't been able to get anything for a long time. And with the way this whole COVID quarantine and everything else that's been going on, I'm sure there's a few things that she's thought about that, boy, if she had this or had that, like, I don't know, possibly like a net with a soccer ball, because they have a nice field. You know what I mean? They have a lot of room to play outside. And if she could have just a few more things, just to even, not saying that she plays by herself all the time, but just the simple fact that there's just stuff to do. And like I said, when there's a lot of room, might as well take advantage.
In Pennsylvania, man, you got that farm country. I'm sure there's all kinds of things to fill that yard up with.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
Lawn darts? Yeah. No, we're not doing lawn darts. No.
Oh.
We're not doing lawn darts. They're dangerous.
How about a Red Rider?
Yeah,
Red Rider.
Red Rider. Oh, well, they got what's it called? They have a small gas what's it called? Little dirt bikes. So.
Nice.
Oh yeah. They don't go super fast. Only like 20, 25, stuff like that. And of course, she always wears a helmet. But yeah, that means an old device for a mini/test account. Well, I mean, it just means another device, because like, remember, right now I have one device that I'm streaming from, one that I'm reading the chat from, one that I'm on Discord with, and another one that props up the power cord to charge the one. So, I'm using 4 devices right now.
We got 2 spots available too, D. Going for top 3. Anybody interested?
Free to play Zeus. You deserve it, Salon.
We do have 2 spots open.
You got 2 spots open, JJ? Okay.
We got 2 spots open. We're first in our league, and we're the top third. That's crazy. That's just the activity of the group. We're just having fun.
Well, that means you're all.
It's crazy.
That means Chef has done a good job recruiting, as well as a few of the other members, I'm sure. Maybe you too, JJ.
We've got a solid crew.
I'm sure, JJ, your publicity from your streams has also helped bring in a couple people as well, which is good.
Man, I wish if I could get a stream going. I just like. Maybe I don't know. I'm just happy to be.
I know, but you do help out more than you believe, JJ. Just saying. You just have to take that, that compliment, and that's just the way it is. So, I'm sure Chef's like, yeah, listen to him, JJ. But anyway, so here we go. There's no argument there. Free to play Zeus, you deserve it, Zalon. Your streams are always lit. I do appreciate that, free to play Zeus. I'm glad you enjoy them when you are here. Because I know a lot of players don't get to always participate in the chat and be here live. They're always watching, because a lot of times I do stream at times that don't work with people's work schedules, or you're asleep. And I understand that completely. I do attempt to stream at other times of the day, periodically, just so I can have some of those people be able to join. That means Elgato is something getting fancy. Well, only if I can get that streaming PC, Brain. We'll see what happens. It's up to the Boganora. Did I say you're the man yet? See, I'ma hop on later, mess with you, keep you on late. Oh, I see, Chance. We'll see what happens. I haven't. Let's see. JJ's the master recruiter. That's right. That's right.
Love you too, boo.
Right. Fury got another player. D, check ban for more information. There you go, Fury. Good to see you. Hello, hello, hello. Fury's an amazing leader we have here in... I think he's in Legends right now. Yeah, that's what I thought. But Fury is... There's definitely a strong backbone of leadership. D's the brain, and then it goes down from there, and there's all the different pieces of the spine. And that's where all the backbone of leadership comes from in NTG. It's very Promethea was talking about it on his stream. It takes more than one person to be able to move players around on a week-to-week basis, especially with the way events run. Because some players would rather be in teams that are going for a lot less of a reward, so like maybe a top 250 or top 100, not just because they're not interested, but maybe because they don't have time to play, and or they also the opposite of that, where you may be super interested in the event and you're in a team that is normally just hitting, and that's definitely something we attempt to do. Did my stream just cut out and come
And
back?
they don't even make it easy to be able to do it either, switching people around. Like, there's no friends list or anything like that
Oh, yeah.
you have in the game.
Very, very true, Nitro.
Paranik, I don't know. I'll get back to you. I don't know that we're just kind of cruising. Yeah, we were asking for VP earlier this week, and we got one person to bite. Real solid. Shout out to Raiders. But I don't know what we're asking for souls. I'll ask the other leadership, because I don't think we've even discussed it. We're just cruising based on our activity.
Yeah, but you're almost ready. Everybody's beating the war drums silently. Not silently. Everybody's beating the war drums quietly, I should say, as Unknown starts getting prepared. That's all I have to say.
We're just man, we just love the game. We're just a bunch of guys that love the game, man, and want to see the game flourish.
Did you ever watch the movie Braveheart, JJ? Did you ever watch the movie Braveheart?
I like a long time ago. That's the one where they wear kilts, right?
This is where you have a whole bunch of small clans. They all come together to take on the big guy. That's kind of the premise here that I'm referring to. So as we continue to wait in solidarity
I have no idea what you're referring to, man.
For Unknown to get ready, everything will be amazing.
Unknown
awesome.
is just a bunch of people who are passionate about the game, man. And love to play, love to war every once in a while.
You'll see,
we don't
JJ.
like to farm.
You'll see,
We're farming
JJ.
this week, and it's really boring. I'm not going to lie to you.
But JJ's just being real nice and just not getting into it too much. But you'll see, JJ, soon enough.
Yeah, man.
What's up, Godan? Thank you for joining. Glad we can help. Thank you, Val. Oh, Fury's in Hammer right now. Nice. Alright, cool. We are just people like you who want to be loved, says Faranik. Yeah, Chance says the one with kilts killing me, JJ.
I know what it is. I was trying to avoid his direction, and he wasn't going to do it.
Make war, not love. Oh, says Austin. Yeah, we'll see. Favorite movie of all time? Chance, Braveheart is definitely up there. Definitely up there.
It's a classic.
It is. It is. Definitely enjoy the speeches. I've given a few.
But you can't take away. How does that go?
Yeah,
it's been a long time.
They can take your legs.
Yeah.
No, no, that's not.
Do it.
That's not it.
I don't remember it that well.
But you know, it's one of those, you know, from this.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh gosh, I'd have to get the. There's a couple very specific.
Oh snap! You got Tox out. You got Val.
Yeah. Well, what's up, Tox?
You just got Lazy Jim, who ain't showing up.
No, BMT was on earlier. BMT was on earlier.
My bad, BMT. My bad.
He was on earlier. Just watching 2,800 souls. Look at that. Alliance rank 76. But you know.
I heard Tox might be having a stream coming out.
No
sooner
way.
Or later. Is that a rumor or am I making that up? Tox, you tell me, man.
Thanks for launch to sing his birthday song. I can't sing a birthday song to myself. You're gonna have to come, Tox. You're gonna have to come on Discord.
Happy birthday. How does that go,
JJ,
man?
you're not singing to me like a female.
Mr.
President.
Yeah, thank you, Nitro.
You know what? I'll ask Stormy to give you a call and sing it to you. Proper.
Oh, yeah.
2020 presidential song.
You can take our lives,
Stormy Daniels herself.
You can never take not your freedom, but it's our freedom, I think. Gotta go have a great weekend, Zalon. Thank you, Churro.
Freedom! Right?
Dee did sing to me last year. She did. We'll see what happens. If I can get a stream on Saturday going, I better be getting some singing. Let's just say that.
Val sold you out, Tox. That's where I heard it from. She's right there. It's her. Val did it. She told me herself. Ask me if I'm lying. Ask her if I'm lying. She was kind of being playful though. But I heard it from Val. Val said you and her were going to stream this weekend. I think that's what she said. It was something along those lines. I don't know. I might be making some of that up. See? Yep, it's true.
Oh, it's true.
Some of it was true.
Totally true. Got sold out.
Yeah.
Tox is like, mate. All right, we're gonna throw the 50 on.
I think she said you and her were gonna stream like Saturday. I think that's what she said. Val, wasn't that? I think that's what. Pretty sure Saturday. I want to say it was like 9 Eastern Standard Time, something like that. I don't remember. Just click like and subscribe and find out.
Right. That's the whole thing about subscribing to at least people that live stream on a regular basis, is because if you really want to be able to participate in their live streams, you have to get notified. The only way you get notified is if you subscribe. That's it. That's all you can do. So. What is that?
50% of the time, blaming Val works all the time.
I like that.
Yeah, man, I really think this is a great event to grind. They give so many portal stones, you know?
Yeah. And we got anything over the past week as well going towards this event? I mean, it's relatively free.
Yeah, it really is a pretty inexpensive event. You're right. And the XSum supports that. This is... now, I didn't really take a good look at the Firestryke rework. And I haven't watched many videos because I have been truly very, very busy
some people are pooping on them real bad. Some people are pooping on them real bad, and some people are looking at it from different perspectives. I try to look at it from different perspectives. I'm not interested, but I know other people may be. So I'm not going to just be like, well, because you're a new player and this is your first 4-star and you're going to use it in events to get other things and using it as a stepping stone. Oh, well, you're out of your mind. It's like, no.
But this is a rework, right?
Yes, it is.
What did they rework?
They just
the other one has pretty bad skills.
Yeah.
I mean, by today's standards.
I mean, I could show you the old one.
I have the old one. I don't have the new one. Yeah, I
just like how the wording on the site says she's going to use humans as protectors, and it's like there's no skills that do that. I was expecting like maybe 500 armor or like melee resist or something for humans, but nope, nothing.
Piranic, yes. The XM takes the total amount of the souls is the starting point, and then subtracts from there. I subtract everything that's offered in the event from the total in the calculation, which is how I come to the two values. Both of them start with the total souls. So if you're not going all the way, then your cost would be somewhere less than that.
Does it do Portal Stone refresh too, or no?
It does. Actually, it does. Yes. So the lowest possible, the low value assumes that you don't let your Portal Stones refresh. So I usually round up quite a bit on the low because, a lot of times. But it is every time you collect a Portal Stone, that's 6 gems, and over the course of the event, and that's why at the very top left of the XM you see that is the total souls, and the cell right next to it is the length of time, and the cell right next to that is the number of Portal Stones that refresh over that length of time, and that's part of the calculation in the low. So no one, well, maybe some, very, very active with alarm clocks and stuff players never let, you know what I mean? But I have to consider it as a possibility. So I put it in there and I try to just make that disclaimer that this is the low, but in order to get that low, you have to use everything offered in the event, you grind it out, and you don't let your Portal Stones refresh. So
you're kind of jumbling up a little bit, JJ.
You're going to spend a little bit more than that. Oh, sorry. My bad.
Yeah, I don't know why Discord does it sometimes, where your voice is trying to catch up, and it's like it's kind of nuts.
I wasn't saying anything important. That doesn't matter. The majority of your players, your question, yes.
No, it was still good.
Sounds like Prometheus music.
Right.
That techno beat, smooth jams.
Okay, so listen to this. RSJ says Firestryke has the most AP for Grens now. So events with less soul totals will always have a much better high-low unless you get more extra Portal Stones or gems.
For the most part, yes, but there's other things to consider, like the modifier. The length of time used to vary. That doesn't really vary as much anymore, but the modifier still definitely changes. The number of Portal Stones offered in the event, as well as the number of relics offered in the event, those are factored into the workload. Because if you get, 5 or 6 relics versus 3 or 4, that has to be factored in. But yes, for the most part, if there's less souls, it's going to cost less.
Shy says, need some of y'all to go after the event so we can drop down to 4K rank rewards. Shy, what are you in? Shy, what alliance are you in right now?
I am really surprised that we're in 3rd. I don't think.
I didn't look at the leaderboard. Hold on. We gotta look at the leaderboard. I'll get some more battles up here in a second. So we got Beta Soul at 351. What do you say Beta Soul doesn't even get over 8? Total. Under 1 million.
You think so?
800K. I don't know. I mean, 900,000.
Full finish team.
Like a full, yeah. You just don't need it. It's not necessary. I mean, unknowns.
But there will be other people that have already finished and will go above and beyond.
Maybe.
So there are those.
Not many, and not like the way people go finish plus, where it's like 5,000, 10,000 more souls. It's gonna only be like 1,000 or 2,000 more souls than finish. Trust me. I don't think.
Yeah. It's not gonna be like right.
That's what
in
I'm
big
saying.
Events,
because
some people do double, triple
plus,
the souls.
When people are inferring that most of the time in some of these, or finish plus, they're talking 10,000 extra or 15,000 extra souls. So that's a big difference.
What's up, y'all?
Oh, who else we got in the chat? We got Shy in the chat. Yeah, Shy, do you got something going on in the background?
Oh, I'm outside. You can probably hear the crickets.
Oh, he's got
Hold
the
on
crickets.
a second. Yep.
Wow, it almost
Man,
sounds
you
like
sound like you in the jungle.
Yeah.
Crickets,
Yeah, I kind of am in the jungle. It's pretty thick out here.
Cool.
Is that better?
Yeah, a little.
Yeah, I kind of live in the woods.
Well, that's cool. Yeah, I got crickets outside too, but man, that's pretty loud.
I was outside throwing the ball for the dog.
Oh, okay. And D says we aren't dropping. Sorry, Shy.
Oh, come on now. We don't need. What is it? Duluth? Come on. 4K is better than that.
I'll take either or.
Yeah.
You know,
I'm not a big deal.
I'm not gonna take. 4K gems is great. Don't get me wrong. I've taken the 4K gems in previous events. So doesn't matter to me either way. But also too, we got unknown is at 215. So third place is a good almost 150,000 souls less. So.
It's also not yet the weekend. It's only Thursday.
True,
so
it is
a
first
lot of teams turn up on the weekend.
It is true as well.
And I think what you're seeing in ours is a lot of people who are hungry who just like to finish the event because not for
like hungry hippos. They're hungry.
Yeah, man.
They just throw those event relics out in the middle, and then it's just like you just gotta slam as fast as you can.
Just want to be supportive of the game.
That's right.
And like some people are grinding to get their first 4-star. Some people are spending to get their first 15K DG Titan.
That's true too.
There's a spectrum.
There is. And there's also Headbanger says, big crickets out your way, and RSJ says it's Shy versus the Wild.
I tamed the wild.
Godan's grinding. Godan, are you going to be live streaming? You said something about live streaming tonight. I would more than willingly like to hand off a live stream to you, Godan, if you're going to go live. That'd be great. But I'm gonna take these stones down otherwise, and then after that, we'll see where we're at.
I gotta still go back and watch Prometheus. I mean, I would love to see a Godan video, but I was just turning on Prometheus video when I saw you go live, man. And I heard Prometheus open up a new took leadership of ERU Elite.
Yep.
And then you started streaming, so I got to go back and find out what else happened because that sounded pretty exciting, man.
Yeah, he's got something going on there where again he was again talking about the structure of the way NTG was set up and referring to the fact of how effective it can be. Now, obviously, taking on like a task like that would be incredible, and you'd have to find another D, which is very hard to find, let me tell you. But at the same time, he was, just looking at it from a perspective of just ERU has the main event team and having ERU Elite, which was started by either Godan or some of the other leadership in ERU. And to have someone like Prometheus to be able to lead that up, I don't think is a crazy idea in the fact of having a growing YouTube channel and taking on a leadership role where ERU, the main team, being the leader of that for Godan is totally understandable how that got to be a little bit out of control because you have people that are constantly messaging you about wanting to join the event team all the time. I cannot imagine how many people are messaging him all the time.
And look, Godin said he was thinking about streaming. Maybe he can give us an update.
Yeah.
About what's going on in the ERU.
Yeah, exactly. So that's why I'm thinking like what Prometheo's doing is definitely a way of being able to retain players like NTG does, where you have event teams and then also have teams that are more focused on taking it a little bit easier on the events for that particular week, whereas you're able to have all options, and all options tends to be the best spectrum, I believe. Bo and myself decided, to have more than just one alliance or two alliances or three alliances. It just kept on getting bigger and bigger and bigger. So to have the ability to always offer something to every player, a brand new player, a mid-tier castle player, and then also players that want to play at the top in Legend League. So, yeah, see, ERU Elite seems to be a bit like NTG Dragons was. Exactly, Feranic. Yeah, Feranic says there can be only one. I had to read it that way too, Feranic.
Now, what do we feel about Huntress being in the raid boss, or the reward for the raid boss coming up?
I love it.
Love it.
Yeah.
Love it. Right?
Yeah. So JJ's like, yeah. So it won't be a what is it, like an 18 or a 22K event where you have to like go crazy just to get a collection Titan because
Yeah.
You can go tubing and get raid boss in.
Yeah. See.
Absolutely. I mean, I love raid boss, and I think offering Huntress as a gesture in the raid boss is a classy move. I think because it's one of those kind of coveted rare, but at the same time nowhere near meta. So yeah. I think offering it in this gesture is just really awesome, and I think.
You still got to be on a good team.
You
still have to be on a good team.
You do have to be on a good team.
I do want to make because the way JJ's talking about it makes it seem like you just get it. You know what I mean? Like
you don't. You have to. You have to get. But you just have to put your work in. As long as everybody puts their work in. Typically speaking, if you have an active team that is relatively strong, they don't have to be. OGs knocking it out of the park like no problem, but you do have to be in a very active team because you have to do your part and you have to just get your battles in regularly. If you're not getting max points, you're not getting max points as long as everybody's doing their part. And I think the nice thing is I think Huntress is a viable option for some of the lower castles. I think as a solo archer, ranger Titan option, I think Huntress is a fun Titan. Could be fun for lower castles, and the fact that they can get a really strong ranger this way, for a lower castle player, that is. I think it's
JJ,
wonderful.
coming from a low level player, well, relatively low level player, I think it's good to understand that I know that the tier 1, 2, 3 are very easy. I can throw my Sagoon and get in there with level 17 Panthers and still get max points. So what I did for the last one to help my team out is I spent the gems to be able to get my portion of the points early on, and then let the big guys take out the 4 and 5 tiers.
That's not a bad way to go about it.
If it works with your schedule,
it's not free with your schedule,
because the first, I want to say, in a very active team, the first, I'd say 6 to 12 hours, most people are done with the first 3.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
But RSJ makes a good point. He says, I think they will make raid boss harder, like everyone has to spend some gems.
I hope they do. I honestly, and maybe I shouldn't say that because I didn't realize
yeah, people
that
hate you now, JJ. People are like, what?
Dude, it's difficult to not want it to be harder when it's like how I'm at I've always been into how fast can I teach it, and it went from like 7 seconds to like 15 seconds. And I'm not exaggerating. That's the worst part. You can check my video on the first one. It was 7 seconds, I think, on tier 5. And I do kind of want to, but I don't know. I didn't realize some people were struggling, so maybe it is at a good place. But for those of you that are struggling, I have found summoning Titans to be pretty helpful, just because they can get to the Titan and clog up the Titan before the Titan even puts in work. So if you're not trying a summoner Titan, I'd encourage you to at least give one a shot if you got one. Strong one, hopefully.
Chef says they're doing more and a little more for free-to-play players, key relics for free before events, and essentially more free events. There you go. Only about
use a mini.
Only about 300 teams will finish Raid Boss. Use a mini, JJ, then they won't want it to be harder. There you go.
Okay. Yeah, and maybe from a different perspective, you're probably right.
I wonder if Raid Boss will always be a Ranger Titan. That's all we've seen so far. What happens when they throw a Paladin or Guardian in there?
I would love to. I can't wait. I really hope they do. And not just like a pushover Paladin, like a fully equipped Paladin, boosted up, or a go like a, I don't know, man. I just think there's a lot.
Right now,
can you imagine?
They had a Frigg in there right now. That'd be insane.
Yeah, what if you were going up against Hachi? What if you were going up against Hachi in Raid Boss? People would be like, no.
Man, it'd be cool. It'd be cool.
But still, you can kill Hachi easy. It's all about killing the Titan, right? The Titan's got to be the tough thing.
It's all about killing the Titan, right? I think it'd be cool to have to go against an infiltrator that just had a ridiculous amount of health, and you couldn't stop it. It just shredded everything you threw at it because the stats were through the roof. You had to suppress it with like terror spells in order to win, or freeze spells. You know what I mean? But even then, it was difficult. I think that'd be cool.
What's up, Wraith?
Are they going to have to lower the amount of troops than just be the Titan? Yeah.
I don't know. I'm looking forward to whatever they throw at us. Right now, I'm not impressed with the difficulty.
Nathan Honor, thank you for the happy pre-birthday. I appreciate it. We'll see if I do.
Happy birthday, Mr. President. Happy birthday to you. What up, babe?
What's going on, Chance? Thank you for joining. Nice.
I'm 36 too, so I'm 36 too. So hey, not a bad thing.
Not a bad thing. Not a bad thing.
Life goes on.
Right? I'm still able to get around.
Yeah. Right.
All right. What's up, Nickerman? Thank you for joining. Nickerman. As soon as you showed your face or your voice here on Discord.
Yeah, weird. Yeah, weird. Okay.
Interesting, weird. Nickerman.
He's like, Seth, my pod game. How much? Let me check my bank account.
No, it was Setharoth.
Oh, that was one angle. Yeah. Sorry.
I was gonna say Sethamopod just speaks Aussie and swoons the ladies. That's all.
I wish you guys. I mean, just like Zalon, is your real name Tyler? Like, can't we just use real names? Like, it's so complicated.
No, it isn't.
I know.
Necrosa Raid Boss and have crazy rewards go with it. Wow, Chef. Necrosa Raid Boss. Well, see, okay, I saw something from Extinction. If you're still in the chat, it'd be great if you heard this. But I saw Extinction say in a band chat about, he's like, oh, it's great that everybody's focused on Hachiman. Nobody's paying attention to taking down Necrosa. I was like, all right. Yeah, that's a good point. Nobody's really paying attention to Necrosa.
What a hassle. Probably because they got too annoyed by it. They're like, let's switch to Hachiman, see if we can do that.
Yeah. Let's not even hit Extinction's castle. Nah. You need to be over castle level 18 to finish a raid boss. Maybe open at level 6 with DGs as top reward just for those top teams. Is that you're just saying put restrictions on it, Feranic?
Wow, Val, that's some courage from a lady. 1983. Okay.
Yeah, I'm 36 too. Is this a 1984 club? Well, Mauricio, my statistics. Here we go. This is the direct from my YouTube studio. These are the statistics for the analytics for my channel.
We are all in that same age demographic.
There you go. You ready? You ready? And this is how I made the more or less not assumption, because it's the this is straight data, but this is the from my live streams I can make a evaluation that these are the demographics of the game itself. And here we go. 13 to 17, 0. 18 to 24.
No, you have one. You got Austin. That's a kid for you.
Yeah,
you got one.
Yeah, that's true.
He's probably logged in under his parents' YouTube.
Yeah.
Oh.
So 18 to 24, 19%. 25 to 34, 33%. 35 to 44, 34%. So that's right there. It's 33 and 34%. Right there. The 25 to 44 range. And then the 45 to 54, 11%. And the 55 to 64, we got 1%.
Say the second highest again?
Second highest is 25 to 34.
No. Oldest. Second oldest, I'm sorry.
11%.
11% is 45 to 54.
So is that Vintage and Prometheo there? What's that?
Yeah.
Extinction is the 1%.
Extinction's the 55 to 64.
Well, we can't say anything negative about Extinction when he does 20 and 30 million freaking VP a week.
Yeah, Andy works at a job where I'm puzzled sometimes how he's able to play at work, because it seems like, I mean, he's working on stuff in like a factory forge situation. Yeah, industrial situation.
Yeah, forging steel and laying pipes to rip oil out of the earth and give it to the people of the world.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
Well, he probably does what I do. Getting out. I mean, Zalon came on Thursday. So I was like, well, guys, I got to go. I'm YouTube famous. Extinction is like, hey, man. It's my side gig.
It's my side gig.
The people need me. People need me.
He throws up the peace sign. Deuces. I'm out. I gotta go.
Yeah. Normally it's Friday, but boys, I gotta go. I'll work late Friday.
Right.
Ted Nixon.
1914. I died in 94.
Ted Nixon.
You're funny. It's been 3 weeks? Wow, it's been 3 weeks since Extinction's Garrison's been hit. Wow. Oh, they've never done anything for Alliance level. That's a very good point, RSJ. I've mentioned that too, and people have brought that up before as well. I don't know why. Oh, we got a special guest. Another guest here on the in the chat. How we doing, Vintage?
Good.
Thank you for joining.
So, hear from you.
Yeah. Been a while, JJ. Hope things are good, bro.
You as well.
So what's going on?
So
Vintage?
what did I miss?
This is just pre-birthday.
We were just talking about demographics and how old you are. We appreciate you chiming in to the old stream.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. No problem. I am vintage after all.
Yeah.
Great.
So Vintage, you said you have a special video that's going to be dropping like either tomorrow or Saturday. Any little teasers or anything you want to let us know about with this video?
We have talked about it before, but I go into my
we all learn better visually kind of thing.
Okay.
So, just throwing it out there. I mean, it's just, we'll throw it into the idea cloud.
Is it anything to do with theaters of war?
Negative.
Oh, okay.
That's it.
No,
that's
you
your
mean
guess.
Theaters of Goliath belts, right?
Anybody else in the Discord?
Nice.
The Theaters of Goliath belts. I was posting those triple Goliath belts on my video. So
Yeah, I saw that.
yeah.
Yeah, the triples. Oh, it's a triple, baby.
Mm-hmm. That's right.
So
yeah, and anybody who refreshed it a couple of times, we all felt that.
yeah, I think I got in total only 2 4-stars. I did quite a few runs, but I'll tell you what, I got a freaking mountain of event relics. It was kind of wild.
Fair amount. Yeah,
me too.
I mean, that being said, it's for a garbage event, but
Right.
What'd you get though, Vintage?
Wait, say again?
What? So 3,
4 stars,
2 star, 4. What did you get for the event relics? What'd you get?
Oh, I got I think I got 5 3-stars.
Whoa.
What
Wow.
the heck?
And I want to say 8 2-stars and 6 or 7 1-stars. I got a bunch.
Jeez.
Yeah, it was crazy.
Yo, BMT says in the chat, more Benny Hill music, Vintage.
Yeah, we'll do that. Anytime we play sped up videos, we will definitely lay down some more Benny Hill. I might have to throw in a little chase scene in there too.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah,
Machine brought something up.
I knew I could count on Jim to catch the Benny Hill music.
Yeah, exactly. I was gonna say, Machine said if you look up Vintage's older videos, he's using a face cam. Not as old as you think. No, yeah, I was just gonna say I didn't think you were that old, Vintage. I remember seeing a picture of you at one point on some.
Yeah, I'm lucky though. I got a baby face because I'm up there a bit.
Oh, D had terrible luck with event relics.
So RSJ, you're saying I never heard to any music in your videos. I'm not sure I follow.
When you did the polls, right?
Yeah,
never heard.
You've done music on your live streams too, and I've heard you use music before. I'm pretty certain.
In his RSJ, what he's referring to in his most recent Theaters of War video, run it 10 times back. Correct me if I'm wrong, Vintage, but when you do the actual polls, he discusses his polls, but when he shows the footage of the polls at the end is when he had some kind of old-timey Benny Hill music. Is that not
okay.
the reference?
Yeah.
So
yeah, I think that's where we're going. So RSJ, you are guilty of not watching the entire video.
Uh-oh.
Because it
Where's
wasn't
the gavel?
towards the very end.
Where's the gavel? Oh, that's another thing, Vintage. If you do the merchandise, if you do merchandising, gavels do need to be made as well.
Yeah. We'll have to I still want to do community sourced art though.
Oh yeah, I agree. But actually, you know what?
Brilliant, man.
Actually, to be honest with you, if you did a special giveaway where you had a few gavels made and you signed it or put your logo on it just by somebody or I don't know if you're good with woodworking, but it would be pretty amazing if you did something like that too. So
yeah, that's an idea.
Or raffled them off for a donation video, for instance. So if if people wanted to either donate for a raffle, and it would be more of and then you take that money and give it back to the community. So it's kind of like a generation of money, but at the same time you're also raffling off something that's cool to give away.
Yeah, that'd be cool. Good idea.
Because that would be interesting. That'd be cool. Because if anybody got a gavel that was signed and vintaged out, they'd be like, oh yes, now I can be just like Vintage. When my kids get out of order, they're either like bang bang bang. Stop that.
That's a good idea too. When my kids get out of line, I need to start banging the gavel.
Right.
Order in the house.
Yeah, order in the house.
My mom's gavel was a Jack Daniel's yardstick.
Oh wow.
By the way, I can offer up my screen printing services. I can screen print simple shirts in my garage.
Oh, see?
Oh, cool.
That's cool. See,
yeah, it's all coming together. Here we go.
See?
There it is, man.
Right?
That is definitely up the vintage aisle, man. I like old school classic. You know, that's definitely my style, rather than going to some Uber Corp.
Right. BMT 3. Oh, okay. Oh, Dav liked the salon. No, I'm not. People were saying, oh, because in my most recent TOW video, in the middle of showing off the player showcase, I had a screenshot of a up and coming show that's coming, or limited series that's coming out on Netflix. And as soon as I scrolled to it, I just instantly dropped the info on it, and people are like, so if somebody commented and said, if the red phone is for the devs, what color is the phone for Netflix?
I think the color of the phone for Netflix is green.
Right.
Nice. Get them, Vintage. Get them.
Headbanger, does the YouTubers for DOT have a line chat where you can throw around ideas? We have. There's a couple different chats, but I'm actually personally not online. But there are some chats where some of the DOT YouTubers do pass along a bunch of information just among themselves. You got two.
Yeah, there's a couple of general chats I could recommend. You know, like Steel Spine will drop his weeklies in it. You know, there's recruiting for events and stuff like that. And people talk about Titan builds and stuff like that. Also, you know, if you ask someone who's been around a while, they can get you into those chats.
The other thing is, too, also that I've noticed, at least on the public chats that we have on Band, that anybody can join. All the DOT YouTubers are in there. And also...
Let's not call this chat, though. How do I do this?
Wait, what's wrong, JJ?
Yeah. Sorry. I'm chatting to myself.
Oh, okay, JJ. Jesus. All right. So, anyway, so when it comes down to the public chats, at least on Ban, all the DOT YouTubers are in there, as well as, like Yuki. Yuki comes into the DOT public chat and posts stuff periodically, and people are just like, oh, it's Yuki. Oh, my gosh. You know, they're all DOT starstruck, you know. So, and people start talking, and Yuki gets to, you know, walk among the plebeians, you know. No, nothing like that.
Yeah, Discord is fantastic too, just like Chef says.
Agreed.
Discord's really good.
There's a DOT public Discord as well.
Yeah, and I'll just apologize to the entire community. Man, I do not keep up with line chats like I should.
And I don't keep up with band chats as much as I should either. I mean, I log in multiple times a day, but I'm not able to read everything in all the chats.
Yeah.
It's just way too much.
I have to, I turn my notifications off because it's so much. And Godan likes to talk on that. And so I feel bad because it's like, I check it twice a day. You know what I mean? And so I'm like, but yeah, personal, like DMing, I'm really slow at it. And I will not, like, I'll just scroll through all that.
So, Vintage, are you going to be going all the way on this event?
Probably.
Yeah.
I mean, I got the relics to get, like, at least half the way. So I'm just going to go fetch divine gems like a sucker.
Yeah. Wow. That's what we were talking about earlier is the fact that if you're not interested in the Titan or the relics, it's just prestige food and DGs,
Yeah.
Oh, Headbanger,
Okay.
we've already done that, and unfortunately, it hasn't seemed to have really come across that they're really either able to or on board at the current time. So we're kind of taking it upon ourselves. Vintage has led the charge, and many others are joining his efforts. So.
Yeah, and I hope I'm not wearing them out because I'm trying to hit up the devs for a couple of things.
Yeah. Well, we can only hope that things will be resolved sooner than later.
Well, it's a squeaky wheel. Get the oil. I mean, yeah, if you speak up and you notice things. And you guys admitted to your, hey, we didn't read the fine print in the last one. I mean,
oh yeah,
Vintage. On top of it.
Vintage. I took the upon myself because earlier people have mentioned it that we both did the same thing in our videos and both did not realize that Huntress is being dropped for the raid boss.
Oh yeah, dude, I totally spaced that. I'm like, oh yeah, you're right. We actually do get that Titan.
Right? So earlier in the stream, I was like, I'll admit it for Vintage too, because after I watched his video, I was like, oh man, he did it too.
Yeah, and then we got the mystery guy in the blog Q&A thing, right? So some of the speculation is that it looks like Ares, the god of war.
Oh yes, exactly. I posted something about it about a week or so ago. But it was in the post, not like in a video or anything. And I just put a question mark like, who is this? And a lot of people were saying the same thing. Some people said, some of the responses were very classic actually. Here, I can actually pull a couple of them up real quick because they were.
And how happy was Vintage to be like, war? Who said war? God of War? Okay, let's go.
Yeah, buddy.
Right.
Well, then that's one of the things I'm hitting the devs up on. It's kind of like an angle on war. It's become my summer project, and it's ongoing until it's fixed.
Well,
fixed in war.
We're all getting ready in Legends for you and JJ to start some crap.
I don't know what everybody keeps talking about, man.
Yeah, JJ, it's what I'm trying to do is very directly impacts war. I'll say it that way. You and I have talked about it. You're in on.
It very much does, and I fully support everything that you're doing, 100%. And it impacts a lot of different aspects of this game, and it's not in a positive way. So,
right.
Full support behind everything that you stand for.
Yeah.
Now, let's get the other side of the story. D, you have anything to say there, champ? You feeling good about this conversation? Huh?
Speak for yourself, Chance. D? That's what she says. That's what D says. D says, "Speak for yourself."
Yeah,
all right, listen.
Yeah.
People were. This is the responses I was getting. People were saying this is Sparta, Gerard Butler. Somebody was saying Kratos, more Sparta, Ares, Militia Invoker. This is Matt after his long world tour. It's John Cena.
Okay. I have to throw this out there. Hachiman has to be a developer, right?
You think
that has to be some dude's high school picture, right?
That's Chef, dude. Have you seen his picture in live? That's Chef.
It's Chef?
The chest hair.
The chest hair. The chest hair.
The whole nine. It's Chef.
That's funny.
Nice.
Yeah, Indian Alpha said he is Zalan when somebody attacks his castle. Right? Is that when I get real grumpy? Yeah, Godan even said Godan when he's woken from a nap. Bo says it's obviously Dromediddle. Oh, and then of course Shy says that's the brain taking a dump. Very nice, Shy.
Dromediddle looks exactly, except for he's a little short, but he looks in real life, Dromediddle looks like Astaroth, except for Astaroth is a little short. That's...
Yeah, Astaroth's a little too short to be a Dromediddle.
Apparently he's black and glows red.
Yeah, with the little Knight Rider thing straight down the face.
That's what keeps D awake at night. He just glows. Yeah, D's like, Astaroth? Oh, gosh. Now she's looking at her Titan inventory. She's like, I don't know.
D, come on.
So that new Titan, it sure looks like a berserker, right?
Yeah, it does.
So
What did I miss out on? What are you guys talking about? There's one legit.
Go on the developer blog and then hit the Q&A thing, and he's in the banner.
Blog. Q&A.
Also,
okay.
JJ, you're also guilty of not seeing my post. But anyway, continue.
Guilty.
I'll admit I haven't seen any live stream.
Oh, whatever.
Any content until this week.
Calling people out.
No, I have to go back.
No, Zalon didn't see Prometheus video. Otherwise, he would know that the Aussie guy donating was Australian.
Okay. All right.
You can sit down. You can sit down.
All right.
Do we think that's those glowing eyes, right? It has to be a 4-star with the glowing eyes, and it's definitely human. What's going on there? It has, maybe you can't see any weapons though.
He's shirtless.
But the way he looks, compare him to all the lightning berserkers. All the lightning berserkers.
He's Greek. He's clearly Greek.
Yeah.
Or Roman, or
So let me ask you this. You know what we've never really had is an excellent physical infiltrator. Sarkon. That's it. So, maybe he's got 2 swords down there.
Okay. Maybe that's another reason why you don't see him.
Yeah.
Hashtag bring militia back. Where's Dionysus?
Yeah, people are looking for a militia invoker.
And Dionysus was the best, and we haven't had that in a long time, so.
Oh, I still like my Dion.
Yeah, I still like him.
Useless.
Yeah, so JJ's just petting Dionysus. He's like, I still like him. He's a good Titan. Reskilled Thor like Broomhilda and more. RSJ, did you do that on purpose? Did you rhyme that on purpose? D says that she thinks that Drum looks more like Dionysus.
What, he stumbles around the house?
Oh, yeah? So she just, crashes into things?
Oh, my gosh. That's so... Oh, wow. Nice. Yeah, that's a better call out on D than me. That was great.
Oh, no, she says, no, the muscles and strong jawline. Ah. Alright, well, let's see. How many more battles can we pop out? I did refresh a few more times. We can do... I'll refresh one more time after this. And then I think we'll wrap up.
RSJ brings up something. I wonder if they are going to reskill the Norse Titans.
You mean the Lightning Berserkers, or...
No, I'm talking...
the actual gods.
The Norse gods is what I should have said.
Okay, yeah.
Just think about it. Odin is awful. He's awful.
Yeah.
He always kind of was. I mean, not awful.
I
He
feel like
wasn't
his
awful
event
before.
was real
But he-
big, and then he wasn't used at all.
Because he was cool, but he was. I don't think.
Well, everybody wanted Odin. Everybody was like, Odin's gonna be the best, you know.
I think we all wanted it, but I don't think with all ranged, he's 100% ranged. So I think in concept, he's a fail. I think we wanted him to be good, but
I think he was a reaction to the Panther meta, and they went too far with it. Oh, it ranged everything. It's like,
ranged
dude, what?
everything. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I did one of these lands where I had to wait the timer.
RSJ, we're gonna get there, man. I'm not, I'm not gonna spend any breath talking about it for now, though.
Yep.
Yeah. Definitely needs to be addressed. Definitely needs to be.
Well, how do you think I am where I am? I mean, my goodness, let's use the shortcuts.
What's up, Chris? Thank you for joining. So.
Yeah, it's definitely something that's bad for the game. Always is bad for the game.
It's just super annoying, and like they make it seem like it's like, oh yeah, like we're totally on it, and it's like, really?
Yeah.
Well,
I think they just say that every week.
Yeah. Well,
It's kind of like,
we're aware.
I think they're due. I think they want to. I think they try, but at the same time, from somebody who's into that style of gameplay and hacking and all that jazz, I think there's a pretty intelligent group of people that do that, and
for sure,
some of them are dedicated and very, very talented and can develop programs just as well as the developers, and some of them can develop programs around the developers. And so I think while the developers try and they do a pretty good job, the more popular and fun a game is, the more likelihood that you're going to be subject to cyber attacks.
Sure, but I guess
so
that's
it's an inevitable
part, though. Well, isn't that the discouraging part, though? Like, how much money do we have versus the company that we're paying to play for, or grinding for, or both? And it's like, so you can't handle these idiots. I mean, and they're super smart, but like, do they have the money that you have? Do they have? Can you structure better firewalls? And now we're getting into the territory of Promethean vintage with corporate security. But like, really, is it that hard? I don't think so.
Well, I mean, I don't know. I don't pretend to know a lot about hacking. I know that I'm not ashamed to admit that I have hacked a different game a long time ago, a game that I was a big fan of, and where hacking became very commonplace. And it was obviously apparent that the developers turned a blind eye to the most elite teams doing it.
Okay. Just put the money. Okay.
And it was something that I had a certain level in the game, and was curious what the other side was like. And I know after doing it for a little while, it's not something I'm ever interested in doing. It ruins the game in some ways, although it does enter it into a new stratosphere, but it ruins the game and the camaraderie.
Oh, sure.
And it really ruins. Yeah. It ruins the game from the inside out, though. Not just from a player's perspective, but it also ruins. And if
you have somebody running around God mode, then it's like, well, I don't want to play. I don't want to play a GoldenEye, whatever, when they have God mode or whatever game got ruined by God mode. It's like, well,
here's what I don't understand. You got these guys running around hacking and all that. Aren't you bored?
Nah.
How dumb. Like, what?
Yeah, I mean, good grief, man.
They're making money. Because they're making money. They're making money.
Well, the one dude is, or whoever runs that thing.
Yep. That's why. And they're selling it to the other communities, and they're stealing from Natural Motion by doing this.
Branick says easier to break something than fix it. Yeah, hacking makes it very short term. Something interesting for a year is suddenly interesting for a month. Yeah, I get the idea of God mode when you're talking about that. A lot of first-person shooters back in the day on PC had God modes, and it was interesting and fun. But you're absolutely right. It does take the extra fun out of it. I would rather.
There's no challenge.
Yeah, I would rather.
What's the point?
Well, you still
months, like, yeah.
In the game that I was playing, the people that were at the highest echelons were cheating and spending. They were hacking and spending, and so that's what we all assumed they would get passes from the developers because they were doing both. They had God mode and they were spending, and they were spending a lot. So, and then the God mode, it just became commonplace, where a large majority of the players started to do it.
And this is why I'm trying to get direct contact with someone at Natural Motion, because, man, there are some ugly rumors floating around out there.
Mm-hmm. Yep. But there's also some things that we do know, right? There's rumors, and then there's actual, and there's some actuals.
And that's what we got to get to the bottom of. It's like,
where's the difference between the
people talking big on line chats and this and that? Well, I appreciate the information. I love the information, but I mean, I got to get confirmation from the company, man. I have to. I can't make a video about it. I can't.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And all this conversation is deep in this live stream right now. Only the hardcore fans will even hear this stuff. So congratulations if you've made it this far in the stream. Continue.
Yeah. So, if I made a video about the stuff that I have, I would be sued. I guarantee it.
Really?
I guarantee it. I have no doubt.
RSJ.
Well, in the game, it's all numbers, right? So, like, I mean, it's kind of hard to hide this. So
yeah, that's why I have to take it to them. I have to take it to them directly.
Yeah, it's pretty obvious.
Prometheo says, "I'll hop on Discord in a minute if you're going to keep going." I'll keep going, Prometheo, if you get on here. What's up, Nickerman? Oh, there's the Nickerman donation. We know he wants me to keep going.
No coffee.
RSJ said old devs being hackers. That's exactly what happened in the game I was playing. Is one of the guys who was a developer left the game for whatever reason, was fired or left, we don't know. But when he left, he continued to play, and he would sell hacks to people to make money on the side.
Shut up.
Facts.
Wow.
Well, okay, I say facts, but those were the claims. We know who started it. I know who was at the very top of starting it, and that individual was rumored for a long time to be a developer. And so I don't know if that was really true or not, but sometimes and I think that's what happened. It crumbled from within.
Or
and it
was this person like a Zalon person where people are saying that you're a developer but you're really not?
Yeah, maybe. I mean, a lot.
I'm just saying.
Just like Vintage just said, people make these inflammatory claims online, and when I get called a hacker, I am honored. I love it when people think, you know what I mean? That just tells me that I beat their butt so bad that they can't comprehend that I actually have been playing this game for 4 years and spent thousands of dollars.
Thousands. You hear that, DOT community?
At this point, yeah. I mean, let's be honest.
I know.
Yeah,
it's been thousands.
Yeah, 4 years.
It's been thousands for me, too. It's been thousands for me, too.
We've been playing this game. Come on, man.
I know. It's been thousands for me, too.
Yeah, I figure if you took every penny that I spent on Dawn of Titans, I could probably have a decent car.
Yeah, right.
I'm serious. I mean, 4 years? 4 years?
ERU for 3 or 4. So
yeah,
we know,
I've been on an event team for like 3 years.
Yeah. Well, no, 3. Yeah, how long? I don't remember. I don't remember how. Feranic, I don't want to hear about it, man. I don't want to hear about it.
Frantic says he says
We appreciate you.
he has to spend
you.
everything. Yeah, that's right, JJ. JJ's trying to hold it in, and he's like, I appreciate you.
No, I do love the non-spender. I do. I think there's a art and there's a beauty in being a purist non-spender. But I just
a purist.
I believe in financially supporting.
Stop it.
I'm just saying. I think that there's a true challenge to do that, or the player who refuses to castle past level 23 because they want a harder challenge when they could have maxed themselves out a year ago. I think that there's something really unique about a non-spender. But as someone who I firmly believe in financially supporting institutions that bring you pleasure, So that's my opinion. But I think there's something pretty cool about being a free-to-play.
I agree, man. I mean, I play a lot of Blizzard games, and there's not a whole lot of spend there, but I buy the skins and crap because they make cool games, man.
Yeah.
Yep.
Now I'm like Vintage. I'm a hybrid. I'll grind for relics, but the events I want to go big. But yeah, the grinder, like they have the best relic. They have the most leveled up relics in the game for sure.
Yeah. Well, I don't think of that as a free-to-play. I just think that's someone who knows the mechanics of the game, and you want to max everything.
I want to see Late Night King come back. He'll show you a lot of leveled up old relics.
Prometheo.
What's up, Prometheo?
Hey, bro. What's going on, man?
Hey, JJ. My point was that, like you can get the big titans, but like you have to raid to get the relics up.
The relics, yeah, for sure.
Yes. Yeah. All right, Pro. You go, bro. You go.
Yeah, we're deep.
I don't need to go off or anything. You guys have it covered.
Yeah, no, go off, Prometheo. We're deep in the stream right now, so everybody can have their time.
Welcome to Zalon's 40th birthday.
Yeah, I was wondering what kind of festivities we're going to have for the birthday here. I've actually got it on my calendar and was, counting down.
Oh, thank you. Appreciate it.
When is the day? Is it Saturday?
It's Saturday, the 18th. Yeah.
The 18th.
So if I can get on tomorrow after work, I'm just going to be coming home, showering, and getting on the road so I can get up there. But if the internet is working properly, I should hope to be live streaming on Saturday. It will not be at, I don't think it'll be at nighttime. It'll most likely be in the afternoon, if anything. So.
All right, I'll keep an eye out for it, buddy.
Yeah.
You made me promise a long time ago I'd be on your birthday stream, and I'm not yet going to check that box.
That's
There's got to be another stream over the weekend, and I'll do my best to hop on.
Yeah, well, I appreciate that, Prometheo. Because, the main reason also I'm streaming tonight is also because I can't stream tomorrow night, and I want to stream at least once for this event. I don't like to miss,
there you go.
I don't like to miss any events, to be honest with you, on the stream.
Oh
happy
my
birthday,
God,
so you
look
get
at
the
that.
best steak in the city. Oh, thank you, Vintage. That is very kind.
You demand, Vintage.
Yes.
Get an unbelievable piece of meat on me.
All right.
Oof.
Get you a filet mignon.
All right. You threw down the gauntlet here, Vintage.
Oh, great.
Yeah.
Prometheo, let's see it. What
Well,
you got? What you got?
Prometheo, Sephiroth,
Take out the
don't.
change.
Prometheo's going to flip for the wine.
Oh, yeah? Wow.
Not just wine.
Not
Good
just
wine.
wine. I really appreciate that, Vintage.
Yeah, take Princess Z, too.
Oh,
There
my
you go.
God. Prometheo, are you serious? Good one.
Yeah, buddy.
Good wine.
Wow, Prometheo, are you serious?
How do you
Yeah,
know? Why
you-
are your friends trying to get your daughter drunk off wine?
I was
Yeah.
going to say, you can't be doing Princess Z the wine, though.
Yeah, that's true. This is true. I'm not going to.
You're not getting another big one over the weekend, but I will join your stream.
Oh my
guys
gosh!
do
No, that's
any more
fine.
than
That's fine. This is
$10
totally
on
fine.
it?
Because, like I said, it might not happen, or it may be not really good service, and I would hate to be able to put out something that is subpar. So, but thank you very much, Prometheo and Vintage, and Setharoth earlier, and Chance earlier as well, and Nickerman as well. And let's see.
Zalon, your dedication to the community, you deserve way more than that.
Oh, well, I really truly appreciate that. I enjoyed doing my live streams and making videos and enjoying the community. It is by far definitely something that is very important to me, just because this is my entertainment. It's not my only entertainment. Trust me, there's other things that I do besides this, but at the same time, enjoying this game and the community is definitely a part of my regular entertainment routine.
Yeah, and in turn, you're ours. You know, a lot of people might not see this live, but they will watch it tomorrow when they're grinding or the next day. So thank you, buddy.
And I appreciate.
Oh, definitely. Anytime I can't catch something live or what have you, Saturdays, Sundays when I'm grinding, dude, I have something playing.
Yep, exactly. Because I'll listen to, especially like for instance, the drive up tomorrow is about 2 hours, so I'd like to listen to live streams, especially when I'm riding in my vehicle. So I'm obviously rewatching stuff. Sometimes like today after work when Prometheus was streaming, I was able to participate in the chat while I was sitting at red lights, because it truly is back to normal when it comes down to the commute, at least here in Pennsylvania, around Philadelphia. The commute
Has it?
Yeah, the commute is back to a bit more of a normalcy, because I am sitting at lights with a lot of other people in front of me, instead of just being the only one sitting at the light, you know?
It's still pretty light out here.
So I was able to participate in his stream, because somebody even mentioned in the chat, I was like, I'm driving home from work, and then like a few lines later it was like, be careful driving, Zalon. I'm like, well, thank you. I appreciate you worried about me.
Yeah, exactly. Don't get distracted.
Right, yeah.
Some parts of the country are really starting to get hit, though. My son's got to go back to Florida, man, in like 2 weeks. I don't know if that's going to happen.
Wow.
That just might not happen.
Well, Philadelphia has, I don't think I mentioned this. Philadelphia has canceled all events from now until February. So there's no Mummers Parade. There's no Thanksgiving parade. There's no any Christmas stuff that they're really publicly doing at all. It's all been canceled already. Yeah, Churro, if you're joining back in, he's like, Z Money. Yeah, Prometheus and Vintage really coming in big, really supporting the channel, which I really truly appreciate it.
Yeah, like when I think about the role of your channel in the bigger picture here, I mean, you know, Vintage has been one of our biggest advocates for a long, long time. But, you know, Vintage was gone for a while, and you were really carrying the torch. And, you know, between you and Godan,
Godan and myself, even we needed. This is something that this is the second time around. JJ, God, JJ, are you serious? Oh, JJ, wow, this is definitely getting.
You're awesome, JJ.
You're awesome, man. JJ. Thank you.
Absolutely.
Wow.
Prometheus, keep preaching, man. You were hitting it right on the nail on the. Keep preaching it, man.
Yeah, when I started playing this game, you know, I didn't really go to YouTube for video game content, and you know, Vintage and Zalon, you really opened that up for me. And you know, Wardon's my buddy, and he watches Warcraft 3 videos, and so that kind of opened me up to the bigger world of things. And you know, doing YouTube videos of my own, I've taken a bigger interest in it, in the, you know, the wider sense of what is the medium really accomplishing. And you know, it's important that in today's cultural context that we have YouTubers putting out content for this game and supporting the community of players, because that is the way that video games are played now.
It is.
Yeah. And what making videos allows you to do, well, this is for me, I guess. It allows you to fully form your ideas and just communicate them in a way that, you know, it's not this canned 15-second corporate message bullcrap.
Boom. Yeah, and Vintage, you you're the voice of wisdom that started, in my era 3 years ago. I know you talk about the guys that you got hooked on with, but Prometheo and Zalon and I, Zalon, JJ, Vintage, Gason 86, Aventador, just thank you guys. Because what it is YouTube is wisdom, right? Like, you're doing it yourself, and then you hear a bunch of people talk about it, and you're like, oh.
Right?
Well, yeah,
right?
Because we're all sitting in our own households with a bunch of people that don't understand, right? Our wife, our significant other, our kids. Most of them don't understand, you know what I mean? Unless you tell them about it or show them, they don't understand anything about it. And then you watch a YouTube video and you're like, hey, this person, they're right there with me. I like the way they, yeah, I like that. Or, oh, that's good. Or, oh, you know what I mean? Or I'm going to post in the chat and say my opinion because they're asking for what I think, They got that actual, connection, which is way more than just feeling like, oh, I'm playing Candy Crush, sitting here, hanging out, nothing going on,
Oh, and you know what? And shame on me. Soulja. Soulja's another good one. Like, there's such a broad dynamic of voices where it's like, surely you're going to like one of these guys,
Right? Yeah, well, that's the other thing, too. Yeah, there's also the fact that everybody plays a lot differently. You got Vintage, who plays in typically event teams on a regular basis. Vintage
and Godan are about the same.
Yeah, and you also have Prometheo, who is also playing over in Events or Us now too as well, but has played many events and also has a very
No. Prometheo's been demoted to Champions League. He's not a big deal anymore.
I've been promoted.
Yes.
No, just kidding.
That's right.
That is exiled.
Yes, but there's also
exiled.
all sorts of different YouTubing aspects. So it's good. It's good. RSJ, I started with DBR. I started with APOC and DBR. APOC and DBR.
Yeah.
APOC and DBR.
APOC was my guy, man.
Right?
Yeah.
Playing with Coria.
Dude,
Every
I never
day.
got tired of watching APOC. I never got tired of watching APOC run his Coria around trying to keep her alive. It was hilarious.
Am I doing? He'd be like, "Am I doing this wrong? Am I?" Let me know in the comments. Let me know. Am I doing this wrong?
Yes. You. I remember when they did that rap disc video back in the day.
Oh
when
yeah.
The two of them did that.
Oh yeah. It was back and forth between DBR and APOC. That was good.
Oh.
You know what we need in Dawn of Titans is if there's anybody out there who has some real freestyle flow skills, we need epic rap battles of Dawn of Titans.
Ooh.
Have you ever watched those? I just watched RoboCop versus Terminator the other night. I was cracking up. We could do Tengu and Sagunga. That'd be a pretty good epic rap battle.
You'd have to have some mad skills, man. I'd like to hear it. Might just have to put something together. It'll sound horrible, but still.
You can do it, JJ. I feel like
sounding awful, it makes it 10 times as fun.
Yeah, right?
That's why it would be great.
It's like the Dawn of Titans birthday songs. It's always just horrendous. Yeah.
Oh, Churro hits it right there. Boom. Grimblad.
Boom. Grimblad.
Nice.
I love that.
AP King, man. He might not admit it, but we all know.
Yeah.
He took that Grimbald in hiding for like a month and came back and was like, boom, look at these skills. I did an airplane. Right.
Yeah, right. Right.
Like, how did you just get him? Where has he been this time? Why haven't we seen this? Anyway, sorry. A little TMI.
Yeah, right, JJ? Way to go. You just ruined it for everyone. That's all right. We need top YouTubers in War Alliance in opposition alliance.
I like to war, but war's fun.
Oh, don't you worry.
War's fun sometimes.
I think Chef should be popping out some live streams and maybe some content here soon enough. It'd be interesting to see some. Hey, we're going to battle and just go in and do a cap and stream and just strip somebody. Just strip
Jeff's
somebody
old-
on stream. I did it before a bunch of times back in the day. You could go watch them; they're still there, and it's
If I
super
can get some
fun.
live streams back, that's like a typical Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday for us. If I can start doing live streams, we'll start doing them earlier in the week. Except for this week. This week is super boring.
Yeah, your chance. Look at that. I don't know how you fellas are sending an even hundo. Thank you, Z. For real.
I didn't know you could do that either. You have to do it through the super chat thing. I was trying to do it through.
Chance too.
Chance
True,
too.
Right, Chance.
Yeah. Wow. Thank you,
Man.
Chance.
Yeah, you better get a bottle of blue, bro.
Yeah. Right. I will.
Well,
You know what I found the other day?
Whatever.
That if you find it, you should treat yourself to Zalon. And Vintage, you're going to appreciate this. I found a bottle of Blanton's. And I bought that for my brother as a present. And I was so proud to tell him that I found Blanton's and I bought the first bottle I got for him.
Yeah, man, that's a great gift.
I don't know what Blanton's is. Can you please educate me?
What are Blanton's?
I feel.
It is the authentic bourbon, single barrel Kentucky bourbon, and it has gone up in price by a factor of at least 3 because basically the Asians caught on to what true bourbon is, and they've been buying it up and holding it and collecting it.
Yeah, and it's aged anywhere from like 35 to 85 years.
Oh wow!
What?
I'm not a bourbon drinker. Maybe that's why. But that sounds like a significant investment in time.
Well, you know what it is? It's the new Cuban cigars.
Oh,
No
wow.
joke.
Yeah, pretty much.
You know, it's so hard to come by.
Watch
You know,
this.
if somebody has it, if somebody has it, usually they're not selling it. Liquor stores like display it, but they won't sell it.
Yeah, I was shocked. I was standing there checking out, and I saw it. I was like, "Oh, you've got Blanton's!" And I picked it up, and she was like, "I've got another bottle. I can bring it in tomorrow." But I didn't go get it the next day, and I'm sure it's gone.
The consumer market is
on the top.
You have 3,000 to 5,000 people over the course of the next week who will watch this video, and I promise you their stock is going to increase even more. Go invest, everybody.
jeez.
That's just a drop in the barrel for them.
Yeah, right.
Oh, okay, worldwide. All right.
Yeah, above below says break the peace. War on. Lawrence Wicks, 2 classic Zalon capping streams and Chef Based God's season change classics. Yeah, I remember those too. The season change.
Oh yeah, him and his Vixia, man,
Oh,
just going out and just mowing everything down.
Yeah, RSJ says Soldier was chef and the other guy too was great. Yeah, Soldier did a bunch of good interviews back in the day with a lot of either players from different alliances, which I appreciated too. I thought that was really good. He picked some leaders from different alliances back in the day and did interviews, and it was awesome to hear perspectives from players that we haven't heard from before. I think that's where Chef got his. That's how I got started. Yeah, right, Chef. I was just gonna say the same thing. That's exactly right.
Zalon, do you mind if I plug our alliance that I'm heading up
Go
now?
ahead, do what you want to do. Yeah, go ahead. 40 people watching. Thank you for everybody joining in.
Yeah, so I moved from ERU down to ERU Elite. It's
Demoted.
yeah, exactly. I'm dodging one form of work and taking up another because I was watching Godan streams last week and I realized that guy is actually working really hard on this game, and he deserves some help. And so I'm going to try and get some players in there. I mentioned it several times on the stream today. I don't know if it's going to work because I've never done this before. It's an experiment for me, but if people come around, and I'll put out the word in line chats and everywhere else. But if we can get enough players to do Raid Boss next week, then that would be amazing. But I think that that may be unlikely, given that it's a little bit difficult to recruit folks. But if I can get enough support to do Raid Boss, then I think that would be the start of something good. But I think it's going to be a free to play kind of experience, and hoping to build up a base where we can get into a position to do top 100 on events, or at least go for 4K gems.
Cool, man. I wish you the best in that venture. That's it's always fun building something like that.
Yeah.
And, yeah.
Being an alliance crown is something everyone should do at least once in this game.
Oh yeah.
Just to, because trust me, it will make you appreciate those people like tenfold, because they do a crap load of work.
Praise Jesus.
I never wanted to be in the middle of it all.
I was about to say, do not strive to be a crown. Yikes.
Yeah.
The weight of the crown is real.
Yeah, I mean, where we are right now, it's an open alliance, and so the level of administrative hassle is going to be at a minimum. And I think if we can get to the point where we're actually coordinating where people are on different teams, and promoting to masters and setting minimums and stuff, then I will regret this decision. But I hope that we can reach a point where I'll regret it, and maybe I'll adapt and go with the punches and stick with it. But at very least, building up a team would be fun.
And at that point, you can pass the baton and go back to doing what you want to do.
Yeah, exactly.
Question from Austin Bird says, between my Hachi level 55 and Tengu level 60, which should I use for the raid event?
I'm going to say Hachi because he has more power, unless you've got the 5-star on your Tengu. And you can solo with your Tengu, but if it was anything like the last event, there's a lot of the Storm Maidens came out. So it'll depend on the event, but I would think Hachiman just has so much raw power. And if you get a bunch of archers behind it, they'll be your damage dealers.
Yeah, it's Huntress, so it's going to be physical troops. So you're going to be, militia, spearmen, archers.
Oh, good point. We go against Huntress.
Yeah, I mean, Tengu, especially if you have Trickster's Blades, you'll definitely get the job done. It'll just take longer.
Yeah.
Yeah, I might go with Osiris there, because you can actually, with Death's Grasp, get physical resistance pretty easily.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, just use Lithator. Drop 5.
Oh, that's a good call. Yeah.
Directly on top, have the Staff of Iron. The event is done in seconds.
Preach, JJ.
Yeah, that's a good strategy.
Chef Base God says, come visit me and JJ in Unknown. There you go.
Yep, I highly recommend it. I will be going back to Unknown, hopefully sooner than later.
looking forward to it, man. We're always having fun, man. We just like to be around people that really love the game,
Yeah,
and really like to play it with veracity,
Yeah, man, it's a great environment at Unknown. Chef is building something special there.
Yeah.
And you know what he's doing? He's building an army. We'll see. So anyway, Prometheo promote to masters. I may join, says RSJ.
Yeah, we're not quite at the point for that, but when we can get to that level, then I'll be. I think we'll have a lot more dynamic pool of players to pull from.
Well, and if you need help getting promoted, you can always call me. I can throw down some VP.
All right, I like the sound of that.
Facts.
Can we
I've seen him do it.
Can we go back to how quiet Vintage and JJ get when Zalon talks about war? They're like, I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, right. It's okay. It'll all happen soon enough. That's why it's like Fight Club. You know what I mean? Chef is Tyler Durden, and he's working. He's doing his thing.
Right.
I was watching Snatch last night. Another good Brad Pitt performance that's also good in the reference to going to war.
I see where, that's a classic.
Above Below is asking.
Headbanger.
Well, go ahead.
Oh, no, I was just gonna say he says Eros is also good for raid boss. It's just, yeah, man. If you can drop Omega Goliath right on the boss, it's lights out.
So, above below, why did Firestriker come to me as a Titan not worth having? Because she's not.
Because you can read.
Yeah. Yep, that's
So,
why.
Vintage, I apologize. I will go back.
Vintage, this is late at night.
Can I get your highlights? Can I get the highlights? Because I didn't look over this. I really haven't had very little time to be in game or YouTube this week.
No problem, man. No worries.
Is this one? I'll go back and watch it for certain. But what did they change? I don't even recognize what they changed in this one to the old one.
You know, the Grins are definitely better.
Okay.
And the human troops are better also. It's just,
okay.
It was supposed to be a tune-up, but unless you take her all the way and prestige her, I'm sorry, Tengu's Grenadiers are better.
I agree with that. And one point that I made in my stream that I think is critical for understanding the weakness of Firestrike is fireballs and fire spells generally, the meteor shower as well.
Yeah, that's a great point. Give me the rage, baby.
Well, yeah, the Titan, let alone the Grenadiers, is way different. A league ahead of the Ranger.
Yeah,
or subject to range resistance. So if you have range resistance and elemental resistance, those fireballs don't do anything.
And I think Firestrike, man, if you're Castle 12, dude, that's going to be a really, really good Titan for you because it's human troops and it's Grenadiers. Those are your first troops. It's probably going to be fantastic for you, but just trust me when I tell you, you're going to grow out of Grenadiers pretty quick.
RSJ says, best time I had was with Public Enemy a year ago. People remember PE, don't you? I remember PE.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. For a while.
Way back when I still had my beta account, I used to war against League of Gods all the time in Public Enemy.
Yeah.
That's some throwback stuff there.
Yeah, for newer players that don't know about League of Gods, the experience of being on Legend League first server for about 2 years was that of looking at the top of the leaderboard and seeing League of Gods and knowing that at season change you were getting stripped by them if you had any bonus lands, that they were going to be on you in seconds, and that every bonus cap available on the server was going to be dominated by
for the first 3 days
by a ring of fire that was composed of League of Gods guys, and that they were doing organized raids that with the best Titans and relics, and that there was no way that you could compete with them for years in the game.
4 a.m. Sure. And if you want to know what that's like today, come join us in Unknown, because that's what it's like. All day, every day, raid. I don't have to look for lands. They're just any bonus that's available on the server is posted in chat within seconds. With a countdown of how it's going to be until they go. It's a beautifully well orchestrated oiled machine. 4 a.m. You know it, buddy.
That's the way to play, and and you got to have a whole stack of lands, fully staffed out, ringing your castle, that are all going into bonus right at the season change, and you're logging in, at the moment that the server resets, so that you can clear all that off. And the alliance is starting with several million VP lead on anyone who's not doing that.
So we're not doing that.
No, you don't do that anymore.
Well, that was definitely what logged it. Yes, absolutely. We have some oiling and some refining to do. Like any other machine, honestly, we don't mind fighting naked at the same time. So it depends on what the week brings. A lot of players have no objection to fighting naked all week.
That's how I do it a lot of the time.
Yeah.
I'm a fan of that.
Ideally, yes, it'd be nice to have lands, but at the same time, man, I only need one Titan to cover my garrison, and I can go find more lands.
So we're talking with a lot of old timers here. Why don't you guys explain cap delete?
I was just going to get to that, Chance. I was literally just about to talk about anchored lands and how people used to cap delete. Oh my god!
And we all know how JJ loves cap delete too, so he'll have plenty of input.
Oh yeah, there was a time on Legend League Server 1 when NTG War would be pushing for top 3 finishes, and the Throne Wars had come through, and everybody used the anchored land feature, which came around with the Throne Wars, and anchored all the lands that they could, and so the whole server was, instead of being dominated by people either having staffed up VP lands that had tough defenders on them, or having VPPP and just doing a lot of raids on open lands, it was everyone had maxed out resource lands locked down so that you couldn't strip them, and within an hour after season reset, there was not a VP land on the server.
Yep. That was a rough phase in the game, but I was definitely one of those that kept the chains and loved it.
Yeah,
we still got a guy. We still got.
I always thought of the time after Throne Wars. I always looked at it as trench warfare.
It was a different phase of time.
Dude, it was brutal.
Yeah, there's still some floating around. You'll see them. There's still guys that we got one on our team that's full chains.
And just think, those chains, those are 2 years old at this point, right?
Yeah, and he's been a top performer consistently. Yeah. Yeah.
All right, gentlemen, I have to go eat some dinner here. It was great talking to you.
Thank you for me.
Take care, man.
You too, Pro.
Thank you, Prometeo. Thank you for being
here. And happy birthday, Alana, if we don't hear back from you.
Okay. Thank you, Prometeo.
How many Throne Wars was there, guys? Was there 2 or 3?
2.
You guys remember?
3.
Yeah, definitely at least 3.
3?
Was there?
Yeah, because they did the first one. They waited forever.
The Bamboozle, right?
Yeah.
They called it a beta, and then there was one more. And like I said, man, this is what I do.
We crashed. I thought we crashed the servers the second time. I didn't know if there was a third. Was there a third?
I thought there was only.
Yeah, there
2.
was a third.
Was there? Okay.
Yeah, there was a third also. And, there were some hiccups and whatnot, but gosh, there was so much hate from the community. I think they're like, ugh, maybe we shouldn't even try. And
I love that game.
That's so unfortunate.
TOW is a game that I can justify taking off work to play because it was just so much fun. When in Non-Toxic, we got on voice and we were playing in Discord and we were discussing live with a half a dozen people what we were doing. It was awesome. It was so much fun. You could coordinate so much better. And we've actually talked about consider doing that during wars.
You can.
You can, yeah.
Yeah. Sergio and Godan just popped back in. Godan, if you want to Godan, if you want to live stream, you do need to let me know. I know you're on the West Coast time, and it's a lot earlier in the night, but please let me know.
Yeah, Surgeon, I played alongside him in One Vision. It's like 2 years ago. My wife was playing the account at the time, and then I took up the account when I started YouTubing, and I worked with One Vision for quite a while.
Is that when you were mad about the Rangers? Is when your wife took over the account?
Yes. Yeah. The whole Ranger meta troop pathing debacle, dude.
Yeah.
I threw my hands up and I was like, this is the stupidest crap of all times. Castle 12s running around and destroying everything on the server. God, it was stupid. Thank goodness that's over.
I did for 30 minutes. Wait, what are you talking about?
What did he do for 30 minutes?
I did for 30 minutes. You went live, Godan? I didn't even know. I didn't even.
Was he talking about going live, or was he something else? I didn't get a notification that he went live.
Yeah, I didn't either.
Yeah, I didn't either. Hold on, let me check.
He might be talking about the capping or something. I don't know. Maybe he can go live and clarify.
No, he did. He went live for 34 minutes.
When?
He streamed 28 minutes ago.
Man, YouTube, what's up?
Yeah, I did not get any of that.
I didn't get a notification.
Yeah, I actually just jumped off of YouTube to check that, and that's so crappy we didn't get notified. Also crappy, Godan. Like, really? You're trying to hide? Like, come on. You know Z's streaming right now. We would
No. I was gonna get off
Z
so that Godan could stream.
Z was gonna hand over. Yeah.
Yeah, I offered to do that like an hour or so ago.
Oh crap. Okay.
Yeah, so I was totally cool with all that. If I would have known you went live, Godan, I would have popped off. Huh. Nobody even said anything in the chat. Chat, I'm calling you out. Go Chance. Calling him out. Chat. Nobody said anything. Now
Well, anybody, I didn't, maybe if you're actually watching it, you didn't get notified. Normally I get all these little blurbs, but yeah, I didn't get that one.
I was surprised I got Zalons today. I don't usually get notifications consistently, and I was surprised I got Zalons pretty early, which is awesome. So I think sometimes the system's inconsistent, you know.
Godan says, yeah, all good. It was a quiet stream. Godan, I would have made it a loud stream. I would have came over there and
I know.
Godan. Making me feel bad now.
Go Deezy.
Godan, you need to go live again. You said you're too tired, though?
The fact that he's not doing one of him and Prometheo's 1 a.m. streams, I mean, like, that's weird. Let alone Z's birthday. Dang it. We didn't know.
All good. I got Saturday off, so pick it up then. Oh, okay. All right. That's fine.
All right. Got some Saturday stream.
Right? I mean, the unfortunate part is because the event isn't super, super popular, there's just going to be a lot less people looking for content just in general. I just know that from many events like this in the past. So.
Well, I'm gonna throw some opposition to that frame of thought, and because the TOW was I scored fairly well with TOW, and I'm already a good ways away in the event. Like, I'm already kind of coasting along. This is an event that I want to try to grind, so I'm actually looking forward to as much content as possible.
Well, good. Good. That's good, JJ.
Yeah.
I'm just saying,
JJ,
because a lot of other people are going to only grind. Think about it this way. People are going to dump their TOW relics and then grind periodically, and they may not be sitting down for a 2-3 hour session like maybe a real serious event that would be, you know?
Yeah. What was the question?
I think they'll like listening to us. Where are you, JJ? What are you sitting at?
I'm not very far, but I'm at 7K.
And so that puts you at like top 10 or what for the leaderboard as an alliance with 7K, I would imagine.
Oh no, we've got some guys that have already finished. We're ranked third in the event in the.
Oh, you're third. Jeez.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know how. Yeah. I don't know what to say. I'm at 7 though. I think I'm doing pretty good. And shoot, at 7 right now, I'm pretty sure I could, take a couple of hour chunk grinding sessions or course the next 3 days.
Get some relics. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's nice not having a god titan where you have to get it the first day and then level them up Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So,
yeah.
Obi-Zod, I might have something to say about that. Because I always do.
Good. I would like somebody to stream tomorrow night because I'm not streaming and address all the stuff that happens in that blog post because I think it would be a great stream idea. Just saying.
Yeah, I doubt I can stream, but we'll have some choice words on their feedback, I'm sure.
Is your internet still messing with you, Vintage? Is that why you can't do it?
Well, I haven't tried again, so I called the ISP guy, the IT guy, that is in charge of that cell phone tower. And he said, "We're not throttling you." I said, "Well, then turn me up." I said, "Give me more bandwidth or something."
So was he hanging off the side of the tower, like at the time when you were talking to him?
Yeah, I don't know, but he tried to get me more speed, and I also suspect if I have any VPN tunnels open for work, something might be interacting there, but it's so bizarre that it's like right around 45 minutes, my bandwidth goes into the toilet. It's so weird.
Right, and did you see Prometheo's thing where like, hey, the wife wants to get a new server? Would that help you?
A new server?
Yeah, Prometheo was saying, hey, I would want to get a new computer, and then the wife was saying, get a server or something like that. I don't know how that would fix it, but did you watch that at all?
I think I must have missed that.
Yeah, because he was talking about how like he wants to get better with the computer stuff and the feed and everything like that, and he wanted to get a better computer, and then the wife was saying, well, we need to get our own server or something like that, and I was like, huh.
Good night, TPC. Have a good night.
But I don't know technical terms like that, so I don't know. Throwing it out there.
Yeah, he and I spent some time, man. We were looking through my router and all this, looking at IP addresses, because I even have a static IP address.
Okay.
And it's like, what is going on, man? It's so weird. So I have to try it again to see if maybe it just was the upload speed, but it shouldn't have been.
Well, regardless, though, why 45 minutes? That's the weirdest thing.
Yeah, I know, man. And that's what I couldn't get over. I'm like, but I hit like this time limit thing.
Although Vintage, you did say you were streaming in 1080p, which, in all honesty, I always stream in 720, and it makes a big difference, at least on my end.
Yeah, and that's definitely a change I'm making for the next attempt.
Because most people...
But if you have Elgato, you shouldn't have problems with 1080, because you're going straight through to the PC, and hopefully your internet is hardwired, so you don't have to deal with any Wi-Fi. I do it.
JJ, you're 1080. Okay.
Huh. I have it. Okay, hold on. Let me say, I have tried to set it to 1080. Whether or not my technical savvy is effective enough so that it actually shows up in 1080 is something else. But the little icon that says 1080, that's the one I selected.
Yeah, I do everything through XSplit on the PC.
Yeah.
I think trying 720 or something lower even is probably definitely worth trying. Hey, Austin, good to see you, buddy. Have a good night. Yeah, but I definitely just got to test it one more time. I have to make it work. I just have to.
That's the right attitude.
Yeah, try to fix it. You got Friday. Who has JJ Saturday? We'll do D Sunday. Let's go.
What's that?
Yeah, I'm unlikely to stream tomorrow night. My family's at a rodeo, and I have the puppy. And anyone that's had a puppy knows exactly what I'm talking about.
Right.
Yeah.
It's almost like having a little baby.
Yeah, they look cute, but whoops.
All right, 40 people watching, probably approaching, just about 3 hours right now. I do appreciate everybody joining in. Of course, I think what I'm going to do is later all time to hang out with the wife and family. Be cool. Thank you, Godan. I am anticipating your streams on Saturday. It'll be awesome. I do appreciate all the
Godan. Have a good one, buddy.
All the other content creators and what they do and the time they spend. Plus, also, I got to get at least some sort of sleep tonight. Do have work tomorrow, but we'll see if there is any inclement weather that may get me home a little early. So we'll see. Sound exhausted?
As in
I'm getting tired.
As in being 100 degrees.
No, as in like rain, like storms happening like early in the morning that just may.
Oh, we're getting a heat wave in the Midwest. So.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's coming for the weekend for us, I think.
Yeah, it is. It is.
Yeah, that's why I'm thinking tubing's going to be great. But, and so, something I've kind of failed to mention, I do have, because I haven't really wrapped my head around it, I do have to make an appointment with Apple this weekend to get my phone fixed. This is the only window of opportunity that I have. Big shout out to Bruce.
Ellison, yeah.
Bruce Ellison, yeah, he helped me out last week and identified that I don't need to go get a new phone. I have Apple Pay or coverage or whatever. I didn't even know I had that. So that's one of the days this weekend. It might be tomorrow afternoon, or maybe I'll commit Sunday to doing it. But that's why you haven't seen me streaming or making content.
Hurry up, JJ. Everybody's mad at you. Get it fixed.
No, everybody's mad. Yeah. No,
and it's the funniest thing, though. Like, the only thing that's really wrong with my phone is there's a strip on the screen that has lost its touch sensitivity. As far as I can tell, that's the only thing that's wrong with the phone. But that approximately centimeter long strip, if you can't hit that, like when I'm playing Dawn of Titans, for example, and I'm on one screen and I want to hit that X in the top right corner, I have to flip my phone upside down so that it. No, dude, it's so when I want to refresh portal stones or do, I have to flip it over. Like if I want to look at the.
Oh wow!
I have to click the thing. I have to flip it over, and then I have to go and hit the thing on the bottom left, and then I have to flip my phone back over. So you can imagine streaming would be brutal.
How long have you been playing DOT like that?
Just a weekend, just 2 weeks, a week and a half. I did it tubing 2 weeks ago.
Oh my gosh!
Yeah, wow. I went tubing down to Delaware right before the 4th of July, and actually I think it was the weekend of the 4th of July.
Do your friends say anything like, "Yo, what are you trying to take?"
Dude, I had it in I had a dry bag. Like, I came fully prepared, but I also take my phone. I got an iPhone. I take my phone in the shower with me. It's never caused me a problem before. I've made videos underwater with my iPhone. Like, I've never had an issue in the past. And I did it, but I kept it in the dry bag a majority of the day. I had, like, multiple dry bags. I have, like, a phone dry bag, and then I have, like, a real dry bag. But I was jamming out to music, so I had it playing. So I kept taking it out every once in a while, because we were floating down the river, got your tunes going. And I was taking videos underwater of, like, my son flicking me off and stuff.
Random crap,
dumb stuff. Just, and it's, for the most part, it's just fine, except there's a little strip, approximately a centimeter or two long.
The anti-DOT strip, yeah.
But the problem is the program I use on my phone to edit videos. It's another really ridiculous thing is when I'm sending a text message, because the send button is over in that area, I have to move my phone to landscape mode to send the text message. I can't send stickers online because you can't send a sticker when your phone's in landscape mode. But the program I use to make videos and edit videos, it doesn't let me move it out of landscape mode. So I can't. Yeah. And like, there's some things on Discord that I can't do because Discord doesn't let you go to landscape.
Well, what can't you do on Discord though?
Like, I can't send messages. Because I can't.
Oh,
I can't
really.
Yeah, where the send button is on that right side.
Yep.
And I can't. You can't turn Discord upside down. It only on my phone. It's weird.
No, that's just all phones though. Yeah.
Well,
it's just
my tablet allows me to flip Discord upside down.
Tablet. My phone doesn't.
You don't have a tablet?
No. Well, I have an old iPad, but I don't. I've been thinking about. I was thinking about getting one because I didn't know what my insurance was like on the phone. So I was like, you know what? I'll just get a new iPad because I kind of like those iPad Pros. I can see a lot of utility.
One quick thing about playing on a phone to a tablet. Now, Vintage will tell you is if you got big hands, big fingers, for fat thumbs or whatever, using a phone to a tablet is a huge difference in your play styles.
Oh yeah, I'm sure.
Yeah, man, it's brutal playing on a phone. What's
totally
that?
Different game.
So Vintage,
right?
you're a bigger guy, Vintage.
Yeah, I'm like 6'5", 230. I mean, I'm a big dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm one of those corn-fed Midwestern boys.
It's funny you say that because bigger guys, bigger hands, like the phones are never big enough and they always mess things up. I hear you.
Yeah, I try not to play on my phone as much as possible, but it is very, very good for live streams. So I use my phone for the live stream.
Okay. And are you Apple or Samsung?
I'm Android.
Okay.
Nickerman says his iPad does. Flips around. BMT.
Yeah.
Talking about King Josh. I haven't seen or heard of King Josh in a long time.
Wow. What happened to KJ anyway?
Well, I don't know. I remember for a while after BMT left, BMT was still streaming with Val, and King Josh would show up every once in a while, but that was about it. Maybe if Val and BMT would live stream, you never know.
Talks is up this weekend.
Oh yeah, that's right.
You know, Val's been a little vocal in the chats, but it's been a while since I've heard from Jim.
He's talking.
I think he's playing a lot of Call of Duty.
Oh, really?
Okay. I think he's probably still playing Dawn of Titans, though.
No, BMT said he's going to come up and join Unknown for a little bit.
He did. I hope he does.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
We're in the same league as Raiders this week. Good crew. They're taking it easy on us because they're having a rest week.
Yeah, I've warred with Raiders too. If I haven't warred with you, then hit me up because I like warring with everybody. I've always said, my long-term goal in Dawn of Titans is to war with and against everybody.
Vintage, this is why we appreciate you, man. You're just a big kid. Like, you're a good guy. You're a good guy, bro.
Thanks.
Who was it? I don't know if it was Prometheo or Zalon. It was like, it was Prometheo. Like, every stage of the game you've been in, everything you've done, Grandpa Vintage is speaking from wisdom.
Vintage isn't that old. He's a classic man.
No, regardless of actual age, he's a child of heart, and he's been playing this game long enough to be like, yeah, I mean, he'll do anything. He's so hungry for war. It's so cute. It's like, I just want to fight everybody. I'm like, okay, we know, big dog, we know.
Dude, I love war. I think war is a lot of fun.
Oh, 100%. Yeah. But when you have all relics max, it's like it's extra fun.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I'll tell you, since a very, very young age, I've played games, just strategy, problem solving, and then, you take a game like StarCraft, which is a Blizzard game. It's a 1v1 game when you're playing on the ladder, so it's you against someone else, but their matchmaking system they've spent millions and millions of dollars in millions and millions of matches refining this algorithm such that you win half your games and lose half your games, right? But if you keep improving and you eke out, hey man, I got a 53% win rate, and then you get promoted, you go gold, platinum, diamond, etc. Dude, I freaking love that kind of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Just problem solving. You guys want to play chess? I'm down. Let's play some chess. You want to play Doppelkopf? Let's play some Doppelkopf.
So, Vintage, you mentioned Blizzard a few times. Are you more of a Warcraft player? Were you more of a Diablo player? Did you play a lot of different Blizzard games, or did you have a favorite? Because I know I definitely.
I loved StarCraft. I've been playing StarCraft since the mid '90s. That's
kind of the original, right? Isn't that what Blizzard got started with, and then developed into Warcraft?
Right.
Or made a different version of more of
the original. Well, I was gonna say original Warcraft came out pretty long time ago. I forget which one really came.
Well, yeah. So Warcraft 1 and 2 was almost parallel to StarCraft 1. They were both real-time strategy.
Yeah.
When
you broke off. Yeah. Yep.
Warcraft 3, it broke off to where.
That's right.
You were kind of a boss character, and you followed the storyline with that one guy, and that's the Warcraft people know now. With World of Warcraft and so forth, it's more of a role-playing game.
That's the World of Warcraft, though. That's the newer, right?
Yeah. So I like the real-time strategy of StarCraft, where you start over every game and you just try and get better. And, you're scouting the enemy and, oh my gosh, he's building this stuff, so I need to build this stuff. And, you're just poking at each other the whole game. And, StarCraft's a ton of fun. But, I've always been if it has strategy in it, I'm in.
Well, and you mentioned chess. Like, I remember when you were on your sabbatical, Zalon and I were talking about, when we first were talking December on live stream, whatever. Like, we love this game because it's chess on acid. Like, there is so many dynamics and so much math. It's like, like when we were kids, we loved chess. But now as, the demographic that watches Zalon, and you're 11%, you old man. That's why we play this game, is because there's so many dynamics to it that it never stops being fun.
Yeah. I mean, there's clearly just a boatload of strategy that goes into the game, as far as choosing your relics, knowing what you're attacking. And, there is some, especially now with invokers, there's more tactics involved too.
Gotta be careful. Yep.
So it's it's a great game, man.
Yeah, the game, and honestly, I was a little weary when they started bringing out these prestige and these new 5-star relics, and I was concerned that they were gonna, with their scaling of the game, but the more and more I play against some of the the more difficult titans that exist in the game, like the prestige 4s and 5s and 10s. Prestige makes a huge difference, and there's a big difference, and they scaled it really well. And adding that prestige factor has really added another dimension, and these new 5-star relics, and it's just, they're adding new dimensions to the game, and the strategy just gets even more, elaborate, and I'm really pleased with the way the game's been evolving lately.
It caters to the end the end game guys, right? It was extended. I can't remember who it was on Prometheo's channel. I want to say Extinction, where it was like, okay, Sekhmet's really cool, but it's not till prestige level 7 where you want to put it on something. Right. And so here we have like so much flow of wisdom from experience. And like when you're past level 23, like you better be listening to YouTube live stream. Or I mean you have to know what these people are saying, because they're right there on the tip of the spear.
Yeah,
Well,
in
and
the trenches.
what my plea to the Dawn of Titans team, and I've talked about this quite a bit, is I really hope, given prestige, that they take the opportunity to slow down massively the power creep on the base Titan skills, such that, man, this Hachiman you got, he might be good for 6 or 8 months, or maybe a year. You know what I mean? If they do it right.
That was a big jump. Hachiman was a big jump.
Oh, he's stupid. Yeah, I mean,
It was a big jump. And now they have Pigsy coming out next week, and like Pigsy's lightweight for most people at this point.
No problem. Right. Yeah, give me those lightweight guys, so I have time to get the relics up on the big boys. Like,
yeah, Sagung is just made for spearmen.
Yeah.
But what's cool and what I like the direction they're going, I should say, especially, I don't think people really appreciate Tengu enough.
Right.
Because
that was one of my favorites.
Dude, and here's the point. Here's why I'm saying this. You can't go out with just Tengu and beat everything.
Nope.
No, you can't. He's one of the tools in the toolbox. And what Tengu can't do, maybe Frigg can do. If Frigg can't do it, maybe Arvan can do it. If he can't do it, maybe Sagunga can do it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, what tools do you have? Yeah, what tools do you have? Let's go. Offensive, like, you might have a few good defenders, but, like, you can't beat the best defenders with one specific Titan all the time.
Right. And that's what I hated. That's what I hated, what they did with Horde. You know, they brought out Osiris, and it's like, well, we're back to needing one stupid Titan in the entire game. It's so dumb.
That's what LifeSpark is. You do. That still exists.
Top tool says
because someone will always want that.
Well, and JJ, you're not wrong, but like, I mean, what is that? 0.05% of the DOT community that would even have that. You know what I mean? Like, even in Legend. So at least there's a bigger spread now for what you can do.
There's more and more getting. Well, yeah, you're right though. Yeah.
Churros.
These. Oh, sorry. Go ahead, Z.
Now, Churros got a good question. You guys think a new relic will be released on this next Pigsy event?
Nope.
They might do Tonic of Strength. Listen, they might do Tonic of Strength because it was high up on the. You know, they might do a couple of physical relics that aren't typically released all the time. Maybe Target Practice. If I finally get Target Practice.
Ooh. Do you think they'll do? You think they'll do the horn? What was it? What's the horn one, man? What's the best for a while? We all thought was the best relic in the game, and still has.
Oh, wild arrows or whatever.
Not wild arrows. There was the one. Well, that one's a great one too. Ooh, I didn't even think about that one.
Well, I suspect that might come in the relic only event following Pigsy.
Okay, yeah.
No, it was the original.
It was super rare back in the day. Yeah.
It was the original Pigsy relic that we all were crushing over, the Minotaur skull.
Yeah.
A lot of people crushed over that for a while.
Well, because it's on there. Yeah.
20%.
Yeah, it's got Spearman health, and it has 20% all troop, all elemental resist.
Yeah.
Spearhead's good.
I'm pretty sure Prometheo had coined that the best relic in the game for a little bit. A little bit. Weeks. Just a little bit.
A couple weeks. Yeah.
Calabash? I don't want another one, man. I hope not. I like the idea of the Tonic of Strength. Or the Spearheads, one of those that hasn't come around too often.
Yeah.
You know? I think that would be enticing.
Or Target Practice.
Wild Arrows is a... What's target practice, man? I don't know that I can think of that.
Oh my gosh, that is such an old joke. Like Prometeo, for a while when they were physical guys, like Uranus, Pigsy, this target practice thing is like a shield, and it's like come out once in a lifetime. And
Yeah,
it's like a kind of a Pandora box when Prometeo does his videos, and then we made fun of him for it on Salon stream. It's like, ooh, why do you put a target practice? I'm like, I don't have a target.
I don't even know what that one is.
It's archers. It has troop damage.
Yeah, it's super rare.
Yeah. I think it came out, my gosh. You know what? Strike that. It was not a Cerberus relic. It wasn't. It came after Cerberus.
Yeah. I think it was, might have been a relic event, but yeah, it's super rare.
But it was around Cerberus where it was like nuclear archers for a while.
It was after, though. It wasn't Cerberus because nobody had that on their Cerberus build.
It's not chunks. An archer giant axe would be cool. Yeah.
Yeah, they always forget about those.
Yeah. I don't know if I have the Spearman Giant Axe version. Apparently it existed on the database, but I don't know if I've ever seen it.
Hot Cheetos asks, how long did y'all play as free-to-play before really getting up there? Well, I spent in an event probably about 3 weeks after I started playing. So...
I think mine was more like a month or two. And then I didn't really start spending...
Because in
until like a year later.
Well, 2016 in December when they launched the game, they didn't even have their first weekend event until Christmas.
You guys were quick though. A couple weeks, a month. Vintage. How long did you start to pay?
The events were extremely rare when I was playing.
Yeah.
My first 4-star Titan was Cold Dan. I got him. I got him in.
I can tell you. You want to know? I can tell you the date.
Either October or November, late beta.
Oh, I didn't have the beta.
Beta being 15 or 16?
Wait, say again?
Was beta 15 or 16 when you got that?
2016 was beta.
Yeah, it was 16, late 16. It was either October or November. I was like, oh my gosh, an Earth champion. I was like, oh, I have to get this. So that's when I spent.
Okay. Gosh, I was bored of work for a year and a half just playing.
That's what tipped him over the edge, an Earth champion.
Yeah. And then, I think it was like either the day after or the week after I got my Coldan, they got rid of Ascension. I was like, no! I was so ticked off that they got rid of Ascension.
Whoops.
Well, yeah. Oh, target practice and Nemean Lion Pelt. Nemean Lion Pelt would be nice.
Ooh, another good one. Yep.
I need a 4-star version of that.
For Pigsy though?
Well, no,
Pigsy is that a
rare relic? No, just
yeah, that is a super rare relic. I thought you were talking about. Okay, yeah, that is a super rare. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm thinking Nemean Lion Pelt comes along with a Paladin, which when's the last Paladin we've had other than Frigg? Before Frigg, what was the Paladin before that? I can't even remember. I feel like Paladins and Guardians have been utterly ignored for months.
Except for Frigg.
Yeah, they don't really stay true to their. Well, they don't stay true to their thing anymore.
Well,
really,
the only way for them to become relevant is for them to use skills that are well outside of what they normally would have.
Yeah, because I was trying to think. Oh, sorry, I'll mute.
Vintage's doctor's office. How may I fix your game?
Nice. But yeah, Guardians and Paladins were the jam, right? And now they're like, well...
remember when Freya had her day? That was Old crazy eyes.
Oh yeah, Runa was before Frigg. That's true too. Runa was the new 4-star one. But still, you know, they do get quite ignored.
Z, pop out. Let's see where are you? Where you at?
Yeah, let me just take a peek. Probably getting close to 4,000, if not over. Almost there. 38 more souls. We'll do that. We'll hit 4,000, and then we're peacing out.
I could tell you exactly how long it was when I started spending. I started playing the game in the middle of January 2017, and the first event I spent was the Kamathi event on the 5th of April.
Okay, I remember that. I remember that Kamathi event.
Yeah. Yeah. That was the first event I played.
People were like, Panthers are so OP.
Yeah. So it was like a month and a half, 2 months probably. And I didn't spend a ton. I remember not having to spend a ton. But I did spend.
What's a little microtransaction going to do? It's not going to hurt anybody.
Well, dude, that was
Bitcoin worth. The Bitcoin's looking pretty high in the market. We're good.
That was back when the standard was like 11,000 souls back then.
Oh,
you know?
Yeah.
There was a big difference. But you did get the everything was different back. Right? Didn't you get like number of souls per the difficulty, I wanted to say? Or was that VP was based on the difficulty of the land? The way things were calculated back then was different.
Yeah, it was.
I don't remember if it was VP or soul. Remember? Like, it was based on if you attacked a land or a castle that was close to your level or higher, and if you attacked something that was lower level, I think you got like less souls.
Dude, they still have that. They still have that flashing when you like go to attack. They're like, "Hey, just so you know, if you attack a lower level castle or land, you're gonna get lower rewards." But it's like,
you get lower souls?
No. They still have that.
No,
like,
but they used to do that. They used to do that.
Right.
You used to not get as much. Like if you were like a castle, and back then I was like a castle 12. But if I tried to hit a castle level 8 lands or whatever, I wouldn't get the full reward. So it was different.
Right, and now you see Aventador crushing some crazy crap with something you never expect, and he's like 2-star, 1-star.
Man, I still got my house dead that I take out and shame people with every once in a while. It's not well. I should say I still have the house dead that I used to do that. I don't do that. That's not possible. Everybody's got.
I was waiting for you to finish the sentence.
Yeah. I should clarify. I have the house dead that I used to do that with. The power creep has gotten so massive.
I'm keeping it up, Nickerman. Yeah, Dishonor. You get reduced rewards attacking lower ones. I mean, you still get that now, but it's just in what's it called? Like when I'm hitting this, these are all in the white. But if when I was hitting all those super low lands, I wasn't getting any kind of crazy bonus off it.
I did make a video last summer though, where I used Laco to beat Kronos.
Oh yeah.
I still have that Laco.
Really?
Yeah, I remember. It was well. I used a Laco with. The worst part is I used a Laco with all Storm Maidens.
Wow.
Okay. Oh my god.
I used the meta a little bit with the maidens, but I still did it.
I like my Laco.
Laco was like, it sounds like you like your maidens a little bit more.
Well, it was because the maidens were the easiest way to kill Kronos at that time. Yeah. And it didn't matter what, like, you could use a 2-star with maidens to beat a Kronos if you had the right relics.
Okay, yeah.
All right, we're back in. My game crashed there for a second.
I just realized I've been battling with Calcor. I don't know how that happened.
You're probably looking at your Titans.
I'm doing Tengu. I don't have I'm doing Tengu.
You know what, dude? I'm with you. I have
I'm the
a
patience.
level 2 Soulzar. I have an old Soulzar because I didn't get the new one. And I have the, what's the other Titan we're supposed to use? I have the old Firestryke that we got for free, but that's level 1. And honestly...
Oh, stop it. I forged him away so long ago.
I don't... Yeah, no, I'm saving it for
the food, yeah.
For prestige food or something, but well, I'll use the next one because I like to collect. I like to have one. But I don't want to put any levels on them, and I don't want to. So I got I'm using Tengu as well. He's like level 50 something. My second one. I was like, you know what? This is a lot more fun anyway. So
yeah,
because taking the hit with the 1.1.
Yeah, when you do the math for efficiency versus like expediting it and fun, it's like
and fun. It's really about. Yep, it's really about. It's just more fun. Now that being said, when I use my relics, that's why my Soulzar is at level 2 because I went and found the smallest lands I could, and I used. I got the 1.4 with the relics because you get a higher modifier, and that's that does make a difference. But then I went right back to Tengu.
Dude, well, I skipped Soulzar thinking I was going to get Life Spark because me and Z were talking about, like, I'm going to get you. He was like, I'm going to get the Defender. I'm going to get Necrosa. I'm like, I'm going to get Life Spark.
Did you? What'd you do?
Well, no, because then this guy came out, and I was like, no, I'm not doing this because I'm going to get Life Spark. It's the same thing, but worse because there's Grenadiers to worry about. And then Sagunga came out, and I was like, maybe it'll work. And so I went with Sagunga, and I've been doing Divine Gems on Relics ever since.
I'm thinking about starting to save for life for Sparky, man.
Well, don't do it until, let's see the new altar. But
new altar,
I'll do Life Spark all day.
Well, see, the new altar is going to make the what's it called, the 12K an option, where you can either have Necrosa or Life Spark or the two new ones.
Do you think so, or do you think it's possible that they come out with a different element and come out with 2 of them and don't shelf?
No, it's not going to be a new element. It'll be a new.
Not a new element, but a different element. So the last Divine Titans were both physical. These are both poison and lightning mixed or whatever. What if they did a different?
I don't want to burst your bubble, but it's going to be Grenadiers, bro. Nobody's excited for it, but that's what's going to happen.
But what if it's just as overpowered as an offense and a defense? Somehow they figure it out, but it's not more overpowered than Life Spark. It's just a different element. It's equally as dominant as
that'd be cool.
Necrosa on defense.
Yeah,
but this time you're dealing with one that's a different element.
Yeah.
So that Life Spark still had value as an apex attacker, and Necrosis still had value as a somewhat relative apex defender. But also now there's an ice version of those as well. So what if
everybody wants ice? But I'm telling you,
I'm just saying. I'm just using ice as an example. But what if it was? I think it's too early for Horde. I think it's way too early to do that with Horde. But maybe they could do it with, and they're probably not ready to do it with Storm Maidens. But maybe they do it with Grens. I don't know how you make a Grens defensive, though. That's not really possible.
Well, maybe they do Grens and Goliath then.
Yeah. Dishonor. So that is a thing?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
For VP, though? For Souls? I thought they didn't do that with Souls anymore.
That's not like that anymore, I don't think. I haven't seen that in a long time. But we are getting to the point when I refreshed.
You can't.
I did refresh one more time, but 2 more battles.
Yeah, I got. But inquiring minds want to know. So Zalan,
Yes.
if you had any troop, any element based divine titans that were going to be the next 2 pair, what is your dream scenario?
Lightning.
All right, so just ridiculous Star Maidens.
Yeah, even though they already are. Well, it would be nice if they released a lightning melee troop, and then you would have something that they could pair it with, and then of course, also make the new 2 Titans a new class. That'd be cool as well, along with 3 new divine gem 5 stars.
Well, that would be a hard counter to like a Necrosa.
So, and if not lightning, my second choice would be void. Bring back, but that, if they were gonna do that, I believe if anything they're gonna do stuff cool with void in October. So in all honesty,
I don't think they need to.
What I mean is
I don't think they need to yet.
I know exactly, which means what I'm getting at is if anything they're gonna bring cool stuff in October. So
yeah.
What's up, Grisho George? Thank you for joining. I'm gonna be wrapping up though.
I hear a lot of people saying that Osiris is no longer an Apex, but you get that prestige up a little bit more than just 1 or 2, and he's still in Apex.
No, Osiris is a predator. He's not a defender. That's the thing. There's a very stark difference.
Yeah.
Unga will tear him apart, but on offense, it's like, enjoy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, if you have Axes of War and Prestige on Osiris, dude,
you can
it's
take
insane.
Yeah.
80+% of the island capping you want to do, you can do it with that Osiris.
Yes, agree.
And again, that's what I love about Prestige, man. It gives your Titans longevity.
Yes, it does.
And you can feel the increase between prestige levels. It's yeah.
And they did that on purpose.
You can feel it. I love the Zen atmosphere right now. You can feel it.
The power. Should have done a real live fight PvP match. A live fight PvP match. Well, I know that they mentioned that replays is out of the question, and I don't know if they've been I know people have said doing live matches, and I think that's also out of their wheelhouse as well.
The DOT's dragon. You mean the Chimera, the 3-headed one? Wasn't there one picture back in the day?
They also said they're not going to bring that back.
Yeah.
People always want dragons in the game.
Old school.
People always want dragons in the game. Frantic says, I don't want to see Horde or Maiden stuff back until the end of the year. Give other troops a chance. Well, I just said that. That was because Vintage gave me the ultimate scenario. What is going to happen is most likely the Grenadiers are going to be the ones that these new Divine Titans are going to buff. And people are just going to...
Hey, Z, will you do me a favor?
What?
Hit reach, bro. Hit retry. Let's go.
Oh, refresh?
Well,
no, this is it. This is it. This is the last battle, and then I'm wrapping.
Oh, this is the last... Oh, okay.
That's it. This is the last battle.
If the new Divine Titans are Grenadier-based, boy, it's going to be really tempting to get Sparky.
Yeah. I think it'd be cool. Honestly, I think it'd be cool if they rolled out a different element every year for the next, 3 or 4 years and kept the poison versions still have some meta value. I think that'd be really cool so that we're enticed to get one of each of them.
So you're saying that you hope there's balance. Oh, okay. We'll come back with that.
Funny guy.
Yeah, I know, right?
No, but I do. I absolutely do. I think it'd be awesome if next year they came out with, a Gren version, and then the year after they came out with an Ice version, and the year, or, what a good turnaround time. Some business people probably know better than I would. But still keep Lifespark and Necrosa enticing so that, people want to get all of them. Because they didn't do a really good job with that with Huntress and Oni. I think it would be a lot cooler if they somehow find a way to not downgrade Necrosa and Lifespark so that, they're cheaper next year kind of thing. Or I don't know. Yes, I'm looking for balance.
Right? No, yeah, I am tired, Nickerman. And it's just also because I do have to get to bed just for work tomorrow. If this was a Friday night, it'd be a completely different situation. So
Nickerman, we're not talking to a 35-year-old. He's 36. He's old. He gets tired.
I'll be
My
36
goodness.
shortly.
Uh-huh.
Clock's ticking. So, all right, DOT community.
My island's refreshed, man. It's past my bedtime.
Right. All right, so here we go. I'm not too far away from 4,500, and that's the fourth token. Not bad at all. Where am I going to end up? I'm thinking that my maximum will probably be 7K if on the straight grind. So if I can get up there to grab that epic token, that'd be great. And that would be also grabbing more portal stones, more gems, and a 3-star XP relic. So we'll see if I can do it.
Lon, what's at 11,000, Lon?
You'll
Prestige
lose.
food.
Prestige food.
Oh, maybe. Come on. You got some donations. Let's go.
Oh, I don't know.
Lazy
I don't
boy.
know if it's gonna. No, I'm not throwing down.
Feed Tengu, man.
Yeah.
Feed Tengu.
I'll tell you what.
Power.
Feed Tengu.
Just from a sales perspective, am I the only one that thinks they are totally missing it? That they need to stick divine gems at around 7,000 or 8,000. Why don't they do that? It's so dumb, man. Get those people to.
Keep
I'm
on
already
grinding.
at 4,000. Why not go to 8 and pick up 100 divine gems? Come on, man.
Yeah,
I'm with you there. You got the freebies down all the way down to the 2,000. Give another enticing one towards the 7 or 8, and then up above the. Yeah, I agree.
Preach.
I 100%
There's a lot of
agree.
old school boys who are going after 11 this week just for the prestige food. And if what Vintage is saying, what if you drop some DGs a little bit around like 7 or 8, and then entice them to prestige with the Yeluth on their Tengu?
Yeah.
All right.
You're on to something.
We'll see.
Yeah, dude, because it's like, okay, there's divine gems at 1,000. The next one's 14,000. I mean, what?
Right. Yeah. Yeah. Finish or bust is what they're saying.
Exactly. And I want to thank everybody that joined on Discord. So we got still here on Discord, JJ, Vintage, and Chance, and also all three of you as well as some other very generous donators. As we have the Nickerman, and also to the donations from Setharoth and Val, and also Prometheo. Also, even earlier on, we had one from Chef. And I didn't write down any.
There was a new guy. I think his name is Extinction.
Oh, Extinction also donated as well. That's correct. That's correct. And so, not trying to forget anybody. So I do appreciate all the donations tonight, as well as all the participation in the chat. I know this isn't the greatest event to have on my birthday weekend, but I do.
Sorry, buddy.
Yeah, I know, right? But it's okay. We had a great one last weekend. So. All right, DOT community. And I'm excited for Raid Boss next week. So if I do not live stream on Saturday, I will then see you for the Raid Boss next week on Tuesday. So not excited for Troopcraft on Monday. So trust me, it's a day off. So not for unknown. So JJ, 4 a.m.
What's up? 4 a.m. Be there.
Be there, be square. All right, DOT community. I will talk to you all again very soon. Have a good one.